All right, here we are, guys. We are back for the nighttime stream. It's the late night stream. It's 1:45 a.m. in the morning. How's it going, everybody? That's real late, isn't it? It's more like the morning stream. All right, there's our tags. Holy moly, man. The allergies are just so bad. Just another allergies day. I'm trying real hard not to sneeze as we speak. All right. So, free box Hot Wind Arena. Okay, and then new Hot Wind Arena. Also, we've got Sneaker Bunko. We got a lot. Live card shop. I'm just gonna leave it as it is, though. Good. All right, Mr. Alex clicked that for me. Busy today, a busy day today. We are. Oh. Whew. We're going to go ahead and delete this. Whew. Microsoft charged me money? For what? Oh my gosh, my nose is so runny. NHCC is here. He wants some Heat Wave Arena. Hot Wind, Heat Wave. My vendor keeps telling me it's heat is hot air or whatever. We are. All right, I gotta blow my nose. So hold on. Oh man. Oh, what a crazy 2 weeks it's been. Oh, look, my ears hurt and everything. It's crazy. All right. Woo. Oh no, my pen. Come back. My pen was trying to get away. Ooh, look at that lovely Poliwrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hot Wind Arena, Heat Wave Arena, same thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Stinky Doo-Doo. That's going to say number 62, Poliwrath. 8, there it goes. Late start or no notification. Yep, it's a very late start. Very late start. We started at 1:45. Okay. Oh, this Pikachu is nice too. He's a $45 card. Let's get him. Let's get him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you're going in, Pikachu. Number 28, Chase. 4, and we'll say 8 on this. Oh, Chen Zhen Vong going after Sneaker Bunko. So it is a Wednesday night heading into Thursday morning. Doesn't this guy look lovely? It's Jolteon, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. Number 135. Jolteon 10. Great card. I was watching Dylan Mulvaney. How's he doing? How's Dylan Mulvaney doing? He's a bit strange, isn't he? You are? When I think of that guy, I don't think, here's a wholesome guy, I'm going to leave my kids with them. Every time I see that guy, I think, that guy seems a little off his rocker a little bit. Okay, and this goes in the back. The back is, I gotta remember that, because if I ever load that from the front, it's gonna be a big mistake. I feel like I'm gonna do that one day, because that's how we load the Poke Shuffles. Here's a normal guy, Dylan Mulvaney, the most normal guy. He does seem off. Yeah, right? we are. I'm just saying, like, if a straight guy acted that way, you would think he was like, I don't know, like he was doing a fetish or something. You'd be like, this is a fetish for you, right? All right, NHCC. Yeah, I'm just really straight. What? Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5. The phenomenon of being attracted to duality. What? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, I've got allergies so bad. I'm gonna die, guys. I also haven't heard Dylan Mulvaney's name in years. Years. I hear him every now and then. He pops up on the news. Oh my god, now I'm itching my eye. Welcome, guys, to the late night stream. It's the allergy stream. I was reading a news article in Lake of the Ozarks the other day when I posted that short with the smoke coming out of the trees. That was from wildfires, and something like 25 buildings had burned down. Crazy. It's also believed the start of those wildfires had been simple people setting leaves on fire. You know, like you do. From like your backyard or something, right? And the flames jumped in the wind and started catching everything else on fire. So, and apparently there was some big firefights going on that day. And the damage could have been a lot worse, except that they had structurally planned for the risk of wildfires already. So they had already cut certain trees down and burned certain areas up. In Missouri, there's a lot of conservation stuff going on in Missouri. So, yeah, there really were wildfires, and some people lost their home, and nobody died from the wildfires, though. But then a bunch of people did die from tornadoes. How nice is that? Today was a wildfire kind of day, too. We had the wildfire warning. We just had these really crazy gusts of wind. I don't think it's as bad as the other day, though. The other day was really crazy. Oh, yeah, that Lapras is great. Oh, I can tell this is going to sell out, man. This is a great set. All right. How come it doesn't make you fully gay? I'm gay. I am not gay. Why are you gay? If you're into FTMs, born women who grow body hair and stuff because they're on testosterone, are you gay? Yeah. Checkmate, atheists. Here's NHCC. If you like girls with armpit hair, you're virtually homosexual. NHCC, he is... Oh, man, my eyes hurt, dude. Let me think about it. When did I last see NHCC? He should be on my left, I think. I like girls with armpit hairs that have been trimmed off. But, I mean, that's just how it is. Let's go, no hollow. You want me to keep the hollow? Look at that little greeting. He's so cute. All right. Dooby-doo, Scooby. Thank you for that. Look at these lovely slabs. This Vaporeon is somehow only $90. It's a yellow. He's going in the live customs, too. Let's get him in there. A lot of poker slabs. Oh, wait. The allergies sound bad. Oh, it's horrible. It's been so bad for 2 weeks. It's been so bad. I'm still waiting for it to die down. But we were out driving today, and we saw all the trees in bloom. I was like, we're in enemy territory. So it all started, I think, with the pine trees. The pine trees started last week. They have like this weird pine tree bloom, or cedars, or whatever they are. But they sprout these little yellow things at the end of their little cedar branches, and just huge puffs of pollen comes out of those. And it's just been non-stop since then. But now the fruit trees all bloomed, or whatever they are. Here we are. So we're in full pollen force, man. It is really rough out here. Transsexual. Tossing this over here. Yes. Let's see. How come it doesn't make you full gay? Ever heard of bi? Yeah, bi is what I meant. I just couldn't think of the name. All it takes is one ember to get caught by the wind. Yeah, that's what happened. And the newscasters were like, shame on you if you light a fire and da-da-da. Well, it's true, though. What are you thinking? Starting a fire when the wind's at 70 miles an hour. You got to be crazy, dude. You got to be crazy, bro. I like how pretty the Lapras is. Yes. That means you like femboys. Totally different thing, Sipadan. You okay? The allergies sound bad. Jesus, I sound really damn ignorant saying half gay. He's a half gay. What? So why not make a separate sexual classification? Why do we still try to label gay, bi, or straight? Kiwi, what exactly confuses you? I'm lost. See, I don't know how to answer that. Do you remember the war on Kashyyyk? I'm too lost. What confuses you? Are you figuring out what you're attracted to? All right, let's see. I'll tell you what I'm attracted to. How about that? I'm attracted to Pokemon cards. Here's Chentzeg Vong. 1 box Sneaker Bunko. I'm a Pokemon card sexual. Oh. The Laura's cards would... The Lapras card would look better if Misty wasn't so tiny. Turn this down a little bit now. All right. So we have begun. Welcome to the late night stream. Send me some money. Let's open some cards, bros. Let's open some cards. You guys open something cool. I'll try to pull you a top card. We'll get it recorded. I'll scream your name from the rooftop. Here we are. It'll go like this. Ah, Dylan, you did such a good job. All right, can't mention the war on Kashyyyk around me. Speaking of the war, how about them Houthi rebels, huh? All right. Good. Man, if I was the Houthi rebels, I would just be like, I surrender. Let's not do this, guys. You know why? Because Trump doesn't strike me as sort of like Obama or George W. Bush or Biden. Trump strikes me as way crazier than any of those guys. I would not be interested in finding out if Trump wants to blow me up, because I'm pretty sure he will. He'll do it just so that he can brag about it later. And so I'd be like, nah. Let's just wait 4 years. We'll take a break, guys. I would call up all my leaders, or maybe I'd be one of the leaders, and I'd be like, guys, hear me out. We got what we got. What if we just didn't do anything for 4 years? And he's gone, and then we go back to our usual activities. But we got all our stuff by then. Yeah, I'd take a little 4-year break. I'd go travel Paris or something. I'm going to France. Here we are. Ooh. Let's see. I'll take a little 4-year break. I'll be like, let's wait for this guy to get out. I'm not messing with him. He's crazy. Oh, that's got to be one of the best full arts, man. Look at that. So this card set definitely has sexy cards. And you just pulled a hit for sure. You pulled the Doggy Girls. Good for you, man. Great card. That's a big flip. If it could grade like Black Label or just 10 or whatever, that's going to be a flip. I wouldn't sell that one for a small amount of money because you don't pull it that easily. So I'd sell that one for a lot of money. Let's see. Then who rebels? Haven't seen that Star Wars yet, mister. Hey, member, Ghostbusters. Y'all heard about this, or is mister getting the inside scoop? Hassan won't like it. Hassan loves those tarot sit. Tarot sit? What's a tarot sit? Is that where you sit on a tarot? Oh, no, Luffy's in trouble. Oh, here we are. Oh, yeah, I saw some people saying that, well, the Houthis are like the Luffy or something like that. And there were some One Piece fans getting terribly upset about that. They're like, no, they're not the same. There we go. All right. All right, I gotta mute because I'm gonna blow my nose. Hit that smash button, or smash that like button for me if you love all this allergies. I love it. I'm gonna pause. Like that smash button. All right. Ah. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze any second here. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Hassan interviewed a Houthi terrorist on Twitch, and he said he liked One Piece. Oh. Let me hear it. I'll let you hear the sneeze. I don't want you to hear me blowing my nose. That's too gross. So, Mr. Vung, let's grab your box. Or your bag, should I say. Haha. Oh, Hassan Abi, that guy. From the Young Jerks. Got him. Look at this lovely $650 Hello Kitty SSP. The SSP is the chase pull from the case. And that's Kuromi. Might be one of the best cards from the whole set. It actually makes me wonder if 650 is too low and I should just hold on to this card. I don't know. It's not Black Label. Oh, right. You could buy one off of eBay. I'd be a little worried about those not grading pristine. I feel like he could be 700. All right, what do we got? Excuse me. Night Owl says, promoter of terror. Who's a promoter of terror? You're saying the Young Turks? All right, clicking on this. Oh. We have Israel Rodriguez, Luigia Slabaway. You got it. Let me mark this message unread. Slabaway. For who again? Israel Rodriguez. Ivan. Oh, here you are. You got a Lugia Tops. This goes to 280. Here's Israel Rodriguez, Hot Wind Arena. So you want 4 of those, right? Okay, you got it, bro. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 out of 5. I don't hate Asmund, but I don't know about He seems off ASF. Ethan Klein's always been pretty skilled at what he does, I'd say. He's a good talk show host. I don't think I always agree with his opinions, but every now and then he pops up in my feed. He seems like a well-worded person. Here's this. Being good at speaking and having good ideas, it's not always the same, though. His vape video is hilarious. Okay, very good. Mr. Rodriguez. Oh, man, I'm just dying over here. It's like I'm breathing spicy air. Now, that's Ivan Rodriguez, not to be confused with Israel Rodriguez. Ah, what's this? That's Isaac. Oh, there you are. I found you. Cool, bro. Got it. Hassan and all those guys are the new Keemstars. I think his sniffles are his new Tourette tick. It used to be the cough, now it's the sniffle. I still cough a little bit too, but not so much. I need a drink. Here we are. Still got this box break going. Ooh. All right, how about them breaks? Let's see, we got the coin break. Rocket coin. Don't miss it. You're going to miss it. Umbreon, pretty good. Don't want to miss it. One of these available. Dark Espeon. You don't want to miss it. It's pretty good. Octillery. This is the lightning break. Nobody joined the lightning break. It's over. You had a chance for the lightning break, but nobody had an interest in it. Fossil Sublist. Fossil Booster Box. Mega Sublist. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Roaring Skies. Hot Wind Arena. $20 break. Got some Narutos. $20 a pack. Try out these vintage Narutos today. Ooh, they're 10 years old. I think they're older than 10 years old. Those are a little pricey at $20 a pack. And we've got Garbage Pail Kids. These are not on the menu, so you kind of just have to be aware of them. These aren't on the menu, and these aren't on the menu. Try them out. Because it's like Mr. said, it's genetic. The Superminds just live different. They don't care about roaches. What are you saying? All right. Very good. Asmund needs to learn how to use conditioner. Mr. Asmongold, Keemstar. Asmongold is a millionaire living in a hovel with cockroaches, but giving a more down-to-earth look on things. It's wild. Asmongold's interesting because I see his stuff pop up in my feed. I run into his clips online. Number one, that guy pumps out a lot of content. When I analyze him, he pumps out so much. And so he's become like a news source for people who don't want to watch Fox News, basically. Number two, he sort of represents a certain demographic, you know, sort of like, I don't know, guys who are maybe not at the top of the hierarchy, but maybe more at the lower rung. Maybe you're not dating a girl. Maybe you don't have the best looks. You're not Chad. You're just a guy who plays video games. And maybe you collect Pokemon cards. I don't know. And maybe you're not, you know, going to college right now. And maybe you're just working a normal job. So he represents kind of like a guy, just like a normal guy or something. I don't know how to describe it. So it's really interesting because you see him and you know that he's in your same group. He's not like in this sort of like, yeah, look at me, I'm a supermodel and everything's going right for me. You know, like Logan Paul, the Paul brothers, right? They Disney, and then they had their explosive YouTube channel. So yeah, down to earth might be the word, but it's yeah, he certainly got a spot, doesn't he? You can't mimic his authenticity, maybe. Think of that guy Joshua Block on TikTok. He's that Jewish kid. He's got like autism, and he's just going around drinking until he kills himself, right? But there's something really authentic about his stupidity. You know it's not planned. You know it's not like a strategy. He's just himself. And so this is what makes it so watchable. Well, that's how I categorize Asmongold too. It's not planned. He just is himself. That's it. And people want that authenticity. All right, let's see. Here's Israel Rodriguez, Hot Wind Arena. You got it. 6 of these. One time Asmongold had a bug crawled on him. That's funny. He can't do Warcraft anymore, so he's gone full PewDiePie mode. Are you threatening me? Asmongold speaks in a hyperbole. I highly doubt he thinks Pokemon cards should be literally illegal. What? That same mother effer said Pokemon cards need to be made illegal. That's it! His head needs to roll. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, good. Now my beloved Pikachu. All right, here we are. Nobody talks about Pokemon that way. Nobody. He's mid. He's mid. They're glazing him. All right, here we are. Smash that like button for me, guys. We got to get the likes up to about 50. Please. Here's a Roserade. Hey, there's a Cynthia card. Wow, Cynthia can get it, bro. Oh, hey. Here's Yan Mega. All right. I don't know, man. Pikachu kind of fat and round. Ah! Woo! All right. We just pulled our first Cynthia's Garchomp. That's the chase. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Double Cynthia card. I don't suppose Mike's side's here. He's probably not. We'll be sure to clip this. Israel Rodriguez was the first to pull Garchomp. How about that, bro? Wow. Very nice, man. I'm so impressed. And there's so many cards from this set still yet to be seen. He did pretty good here, don't you think, guys? You got to open some. It's very fun. Okay. Oops. Wow, Hot Air Arena is my favorite Gunnar card set. It's got Misty, it's got Cynthia, it's got Ethan. No, just kidding. It's my favorite Gunnar game. Pokemon's my favorite Gunnar game. All right. Lovely. This is going into the Cool Kids box, okay? So don't forget that. Do me a favor and remember that. If you ship, tell me that it's over there. So that means it's being kept outside of your bag. By the way, we also grade these. I can send this off to PSA. I can send this off to CGC. I can send this off to Beckett. Look at that. Damn. Jen Yap. Mr. Brandon. Raul Mendoza. We had some cool freaking pulls recently, man. Oh, yeah. So that is to be given to Mike's side. The clip, that is. The card is to be given to you. Where's Mike's side? Mike's side. Garchomp. Oops. Wait a second. I realized we do this in the actual... Over here. Stream clips. Garchomp pull. At 27 minutes. Well, we have done very well, guys. Just grabbing this. Just title it For Israel Fund. For Israel Fund. What? Put it up for auction. Maybe all of America will fight for you. Asbun background is a green screen. He lives in a Miami penthouse. Here we are. Dude, that guy makes more content than Fox News. He's crazy. He must be making serious moolah. Flareon. Flay! Lovely Flare. Lovely Flareon. Dark Rye. Glassly. Glantern. And Niederstrand. Okay. Still lots of hot pulls to pull tonight, guys. Send those orders in. Oh, we need new orders. I'm out of orders. Who gonna send in an order? Anybody? Please? Oh, my eyes hurt so bad. So let's talk about all the new sets, shall we? Aha! We got Hot Wind Arena. We got Battle Partner, okay? Battle Partner, by the way, will be $120 a box. So it's $4 a pack, box $120. Quite a bit cheaper when they're $1 off, huh? OP11. We just sold some of this today. The Legacy Collection Final Fantasy is hot. Here is Sneaker Bunko. We've sold a ton of that. Oshinoko has a price reduction of 5. EV2. Topps Finest. X-Men. Halo Legacy Collection. And the Korean EV Heroes. Extremely popular. I sold 4 boxes of this in the daytime stream. Hint, no Crownbrion pulled yet out of there. Might want to try because he might be around the corner. He might be around the corner. That's the truth. I want to pump out as much content as he does, but I think it would be sacrificing my life to do so. Well, no, because what he really does, well, he does just react to the news all day, but he doesn't, I guarantee you, he doesn't make the content. Somebody else does. Somebody else does his editing for sure. All right. Terra Festival, not EV Heroes. Same thing. Virtually the same, aren't they? Updated EV Heroes. My kitty likes chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you just assume your kitty's favorite food? You talking about Asmongold? He has a really good editor with a sense of humor. Ah. Dude, if it makes you money, you can live happy, then how is it a waste? You're a human, you're not an animal, you gotta think like that. That's a fact, mister. You're right there. He does have someone I edit, I guarantee you. Yeah, it's gotta be an editor. All right, oh, there it is. I'm trying to load it from the front again. All right, load from the back. All right. Ooh, this artillery. Mister, why can't you be like Asmongold? Oh, man, he probably makes money out the wazoo. He probably makes tons more money than me. I don't think that's me. You know, I don't think I want to dip 100% into politics. If you guys want to talk politics, you can introduce the subject here in chat. But our focus really is on the card hobby. So, you know, by default, I'll be talking about cards. But you can get me talking politics. You might not agree with my opinion sometimes. But I will respectfully listen to everyone's opinion. I don't care. It's not a big deal. My eyes. It's hard to talk politics because people are either all the way on Donald Trump's side or all the way on the Donald Trump's a fascist side. You know, there's no middle ground. But that's what I really enjoy is when you really sit down and you talk about the underlying beliefs that bring you toward your surface beliefs, you know, sort of like how you came to your conclusions usually is based on some deeper philosophical beliefs. That's why I like you, mister. Yes. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Poly Smooth. Giratuna. Alaka Blam. Have you seen how Discord moderators look? Do they look a little like me? All right. They're ugly, I swear. All right. Twitch TV is too political and too softcore blank. Video game stream platform, by the way. Here's Mr. Rodriguez. He says he'll go into Battle Partners now. Nice, dude. I'm liking this guy. He's making all the orders right now. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Scoobity buzz, scoobity buzz, skippity pop. Oh. All right. Give me a moment here. Asmongold could never. Oh. Battle partners. They're partners who battle. Doobie 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 doo 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 doo. What cool Psyducks you got? That's a great question. Cold. I saw we got a first time order. Oh, yeah. We have a giveaway box, by the way, guys. We have a giveaway box. Don't go anywhere. Let me show you the giveaway box. One whole box of Hot Wind Arena. Very nice. You have to type in TCC to get in. Let me go ahead and fix this. It's a really tough giveaway to get into. There's actually only going to be one spot handed out. So, here it is. Yes, we're filling up with entries right now. Type in TCC into the chat, just like you see everyone else doing. Type that in. And we're only going to give away one spot today. So, there's a total of 20 spots, and then we roll a 20-sided die. That is how you win. One spot's going to be handed out tonight. To get into that, you have to type TCC. And you have to be subscribed. That's the other rule. You do. Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, nothing crazy coming in there. Send in orders, guys. There is an empty queue. CASHAPP is next. Leonardo Cedillo. What's nice to meet you. 2 trick or trades, he says. All right. So this is a good way to test this out. And what is this doing? Where did this come from? All right. Ugh. All right, nice to meet you, Leonardo. Ho ho ho. So it's your first time. I'm gonna get you a bonus pack. What should I get you? I'll get you one of these. You ordered trick or trade, right? Let's get you a bonus trick or trade card. Okay, there's your bonus. Good. Nice to meet you. You can see how easy it was. Fill the hot wind break. It's so cheap. Yep, hot wind break is a $20 break. Breaks have not been filling as fast the last couple days. A lot of the focus, I think, has been on booster packs themselves. Oh, wow. Right off the bat, there's that Cosmic Hollow Pikachu. This set's going to be hot next Halloween, man. Which we draw ever closer to. It's already April. Pheasantipity. Okay. And Monkey Dory. Oh, yeah. Okay. You need to open one more pack for Israel Rodriguez. What are you saying? We only opened 3? You saying we only opened 3? Is that what you're saying? Mr. Leonardo, let me get you a fresh bag. Yes, that looks so nice. 225 days until Halloween. You did 4 packs, now 5. Oh, he ordered 5? Wait, I thought he ordered 4. Oh, he did order 5. I'm sorry. It's because he didn't actually write down how many packs he needed. He just sent cash. My bad. Did the math wrong. Mr. Leonardo. Cedillo. Nice to meet you. 3.25. Oops. Oh, with an L. All right, toss this over here. Okay, and now let's go get that box of battle partners. Haha. Whew. Those hollows look sick. They do, don't they? So, all right. Cat's sitting right now, so just sit chilling. Ow. Your cat's sitting? You're sitting on cats? Quick, call animal control. Or whatever. What do you call if somebody's hurting animals? Guess you just call the cops, don't you? Oh, my eyes burn. Feels like somebody sprayed my eyes with peppers. Peppers. All right, Israel Rodriguez. I ordered 5 more, by the way, he says. Oh, 5 more of these. Wait, let's make sure we do it in order. It's got to be done in order. So it goes Hathim. Oh, no, you're good. Okay, so Hathim is next, but he didn't order battle partners. All right, lovely. So lovely. Mr. Never used eye drops. I ever seen so many Pokemons. Well, shucks. Is this song from Chatter? Ta-da. How many packs per box in Hot Wind Arena? 30. Ooh. Ooh. But you better do 31 to make it safe. 31, that extra pack, that's the hit. Cold. Oh, that one was kind of a rougher round, wasn't it? A rounder rough. Okay. Hard to catch lightning in a bottle twice. Doo-doo. La 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 la. Scooby-Dooby. All right. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. We have an order from Hassan, 5 Japanese, ruler of Black Flame. Okay. Japanese. How are you feeling better? I do not feel better. It's just as bad as before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel like I'm on the verge of sneezing constantly, and my nose is runny. Here we are. And apparently, Sarah is sitting on cats. I'm very upset. I ran out of British baking show episodes. Now I have no excuse to eat cake. Gonna have to just return to normal life. All right, what we got? Cold. Cold. This guy. Cold. Varevaroom. Okay, Mr. Thim. We got your Revaroom. Mr. Her SpongeBob and Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I saw that. SpongeBob selling itself out to any buyer. Here's, Charmeleon. Here's Rachu! Crystal Guardians break. That's a big deal. Here's Machamp Stadium, Pokemon Stadium. And here's Jigglypuff. Oh, yeah. We are out of PayPal orders. We need new orders. Alex, PSX1, Hidden Face China. You got it. There it is. We got a lot of stuff on our menu. Look it over, guys. Good stuff. Hot Wind Arena is the big stuff right now, though. We got a booster box giveaway on Hot Wind Arena. It's going to be running for a little while. Here it is. You have to type TCC in to be part of it. All right. What do we got? Lycanroc. Okay. You got to pull this time. Scooby-Dooby. How long is this song gonna last? Like 12 years? No, never mind. There it goes. First magic set that intrigues me. That intergrews you. All right. All right. Scooby-Doo. I realize how many emails I get from my real estate agent. It's too much. All right, we throw all that away. Leonardo Cedillo, 2 more. Trick or trade for fun. There it is. I want some Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering, but I don't know if I'll be able to get any. My eyes. Don't let Fox News distract you from the fact that Sarah does Mangekyu looks like a fan-made Sharingan. Mister, I just got my Prince Albert. Oh my god, I'm in so much pain. Prince Albert. Is that like a weenie piercing? Hold on. I swear to God that's a weenie piercing. Hold on. Oops, that's an ad. All right. What is a Prince Albert? It's a male genital piercing that goes through the urethra and exits through the underside of the glans, the head of the wiener. It's one of the most common male genital piercings and is sometimes done for aesthetics or sexual or pleasure or personal reasons. I don't know, bro. I ain't piercing my weenie. No way, dude. Maybe I'm a little bitch, but I ain't doing it. I like my weenie. No needles around my weenie, please. Why the F would you do that, though? I don't know. Somebody gotta do it. All right. Couldn't be me. I gotta get the Jacob's Ladder next. Yeah. Yo! Ooh. Wait, let me read who said that again. Oh, Jerry did. We are all right. And okie dokie. Whoa! There we go. Do. All right, very nice. That one's called Ampalong, where they put a barb right through the head. Feeling my ancestors shaking their coffins like maracas. I don't know. It was expensive, though. Damn. Hopefully it all, heals and is nice and all. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate nipple piercings. I would never... I can't understand girls that go through that. That's got to be so painful, dude. Bro, I was scrolling through TikTok, and there was a girl who had her nipple piercings set up in a way where she's wearing like this tight shirt, right? And the piercing goes through the shirt so that the metal is on the outside, but the nip is underneath the cloth. So you can see the metal barbs, but you can't see much else. And she was just on TikTok, just talking. I was like, bro, what is happening to society or something? But I was like, all right. It's so crazy looking. Nipple piercings. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever you want. Damn. Oh no, we have a Boruto enjoyer here, says Mary. Who cares about Serrata? It's Boruto. Tossing this. My girlfriend likes it. Oh. There you go. All right. Very nice. Flipping this. What's his name? I'm just playing with you. All right. Hathim. Ta-da! Mister sat there for an hour watching her, wondering about society. Yeah. Whoa! Glamora. There we go. Cold. Cold. All right. Cold. Ooh. I actually love piercings on girls. Always have. Tattoos as well. I don't know if I'd ever marry a girl with a lot of piercings and tattoos. You know what I mean? There we go. They're like outward manifestations of a crazier mind, maybe. Here's a thim. Doesn't mean I can't find it attractive. Where are you at, Hathim? You're right here. It should have ended with Shippuden. Okay. I hate on Boruto because I've been watching Naruto since I was a child. Why wouldn't I love Boruto? I love Naruto. Now we know Mr. Prawn type. Yes, I love shrimp. Let's see. Prawns. All right, that's it. Nobody in the queue. Nobody in the queue. We need a new order. Who's going to place an order? Oh, just in time. We have an order from Mr. Ignacio Izquierdo. He says 10 battle partners, 2 sneaker bunkos. You got it, my friend. All right, so 2 sneakies and 10 battle partners. Oh. Here we are. Now, I find crazy girls very sexy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Very good. Here we are. Very good. Snipping this. I don't trust them. Snipping that. I don't trust them. But that doesn't mean I don't find them sexy. All right. Oops. Okay. Mr. Do I not already have this Machamp on the table? This is an extremely rare Stadium Machamp. I can't remember if you have it or not. Did I have another Machamp saved for you? I might have had another Machamp saved for you. Give me a moment. Yes, we have this Machamp as well. So 2 Machamps. I know you like Machamps. I don't even have a price for this one, but it'd probably be whatever it is. You want me to look it up real fast? Let's see. Karis is not crazy, not even slightly. She's kind of conservative, no tattoos, no nipple piercings. She would never get one of those. And everything's hunky-dory over here. So I'm not stupid. Let's see. Oh, you can't even find a Machamp like this. So on the interwebs, you cannot find a top Series 1 Machamp holo for sale. There's just not one for sale. Let me check sold. There's none sold either. So this is very rare what you're looking at. This is not Topps Chrome. This is Top Series 1. See, there's no Chrome's thing here, different texturing. They're just very hard to grade 10. Now, I don't know exactly what I would make a card like that cost. Probably in the $200 range. Just based on how hard it is. Well, actually, it's a CGC 10 when I think about it. So probably about... I've seen Tentacruels go for $300. Yeah, I think 190 is probably a safe number. All right. There it is. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. I like collecting gilfs. Reader of Healer is not an anime, says Mary. Mary, stop beating up on my favorite anime. Let's see. Reader Healer is disgusting show, let's be honest. I've never seen it. I just find it funny that you all seem to hate it. What is it about it that sucks so much? Reader Healer is not a good show, point blank, period. People who keep saying it's anime because the creator wants to classify it as anime, just all kind of blanked up. Mister, do not say that, LMFAO. All right, so here we are, 2 Machamps. All right, let's get it. My favorite anime? Oh, I don't know. Redo of Healer. Here's, a Wailord. Ignacio. Picking up our Wailord. I think I have Stadium Machamp, Machamp with you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've graded a couple of them now. I've graded a couple. That's a new one that's been graded. He just came back. If you want him to, you can always think about it. Not a bad idea to stack up your favorite card, you know. If I ever hear someone say, Redo of Healers, their favorite anime, I'm blocking them quick AF because they have to be a creep. What? I like it for the plot. There it is. I don't know what the plot of it is. Oh, look at that Salamence. Dude, I'm wearing new shorts. They smell like fresh leather or something. But they're not made out of leather, so I don't understand. All right. Got me some new shorts. I went to Walmart, and they had like all this fresh clothing. I was like, I'm going to get myself some new shorts. I'm sitting over here like a king, dude. I'm feeling dapper. Konnichiwa. This is Redo of Healer, isn't it? Because I know she was the pink-haired girl in Sneaker Bunko 1. Oh my god, dude. What am I looking at? That's it, isn't it? That's Redo of Healer. Alright. Mr. bought new clothes since 8 yeeds. Mr. picking and choosing comments to read. What I don't like about anime is that everyone has to say the best anime this is the best anime that's Jesus, so middle school lunch table vibes. Do you guys think that people probably like Redo of Healer, but they're not allowed to say so? Let's see. Here we are. Okay. Place this here. I truly have never seen it, so I do not know what it's about. But it's funny watching you guys argue over it. It is. And I bet you that there's people who enjoy it who are probably scared to say they enjoy it. If it's like some super controversial thing. It is. Cough, cough, blank wasn't human. Oh, here we are. Don't say that to Kanye West. He gotta think you're crazy. He's gonna say, that's my favorite human. All right. Mister, you watched High School DxD. I have actually seen the first, like, 2 episodes of it, and then I gave up. There we are. I said, hey, that's one of those. It's basically just like a guy runs into girls with huge boobs, and that's it. And I was like, all right. I can't be watching this. It's just like, if you want to see naked girls on the internet, there are naked girls on the internet. But I'm not going to waste my time watching a story about a guy who ran into girls with boobs. Who's watching that? It should be illegal to have gaps in bathroom stalls. Don't they do that on purpose so that you don't do bad stuff in the stalls, though? Here we are. Ooh. Skadooby. Jonathan Morris is here. He says, 2 surging, 2 evolved, 5 pokers. Oh, I keep forgetting about the pokers. So here's 2 evolved. Here's 2 surging. Reader of Healers, an anime. It is softcore anime based on kidnapping and falling in love with women. Sometimes people hate things for a good reason. According to this YouTube context video, the girl was a princess who was wrongfully accused of him of stuff and got him tortured to no more life. Wait, what? According to this YouTube context video, the girl was a princess who wrongfully accused him of stuff and got him tortured to no more life. Ooh, that's pretty bad. All right, 5 porkers. All right, let's go grab those porkers. Oh, they're right over here, aren't they? Not gonna lie, I rubbed one off in an airplane one time, mister. Mile High Club. Wow. Oops. What's the craziest place you guys rubbed one off to? 1. Oh, no, you got double white Kyurems. 3, 4. Oh, no, you got 4. All right, you're going to have to try again. Okay, Jonathan, you got a lot of the white Kyurems, but they might be good. Let's see what they are. Whelmer. Oh, Snivy's good. This is the Pearl. That is the Vintage Kabutops and Kyurem. All right. This stream. Here we are. We should run a poll. How many people have jerked it during the stream? If it's not above 10, I'm going to be angry. A guy with a beard telling me a synopsis of a story? Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm normal. I do that in the privacy of my own home. All the time watching your stream. Bonjour, NHCC. Zug Zug. Haha, Pokey beat me to it. The entire plot of Redo Healer can be summed up with, I see a woman, I either option A, I like her, so I hang out with her, or B, I don't like her, so I tell her politely to go away. Wow, that sounds like a pretty normal anime to me. Q, I thought you watched the show, my bad. I watched story synopsis, great story. All right, let's snip this. All right. Here we are. Okay, here's Torkoal. Very nice. Here's Staravia, Toxicroak. All right. Yamask. And Kecleon. Ooh, that's a Shinji Kecleon. Nobody liked Nikkei anymore. That's not true. There's just a lot to choose from. If it was the only hot Weiss card set, then it would be selling in spades. Jonathan Morris. Excuse me, forgive me. It seems like you watched the borderline blank blank. Here we are. We all know that this audience only has one type of sexual fantasies, and that is a loving husband and wife who hold hands and cry together, and they have monogamous sex in the missionary position. And they cry when it's over. They go, oh my God, I love you so much, honey and darling. Here we are. All these saints in my stream. So beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Only weirdos get off to crazy, crazy fantasies. We are. Of dangerous, dangerous love. Huh? High School DxD isn't blank, though. What am I reading? Oh my god, dude. Okay, Mr. Jonathan Morris, you're getting a box. All these true love enjoyers in my stream. It's a virgin anime, yeah. WTF, law, Mr. already be talking about blood. Yeah, okay, that's nice. And let me set this here. We're going to say JM. My favorite anime, Respecting Whammon. My favorite fantasies, Apologizing. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dear. Oh, dearie me, I'm sorry. Yep, just 3 hours of apologizing. Oh, that really works me up. All right. Can you feel... Oh, my eye's so itchy. The love tonight. My eye's so itchy. Okay. Okay, good. So you've got a box now. Very nice. We opened your porkers. Now we've got 7 Dulceberry, 6 Japanese, OP9, 6 OP11. Haha. I'd rather watch Shinjan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do. If you have never seen Backstreet Girls, you haven't laughed. I would never vote you for president of an anime club. What? Who are you talking to, me? Welcome to my anime club, guys. We are. Be sure to pay your anime club dues and dress appropriately. We have a strict dress code. You must dress in a suit and tie if you're a boy, and if you're a girl, you must wear a frilly dress. There we are. All right. Okay. This is literally the perfect topic for nothing but shorts to pop into. Did you get your reaction? Blank, blank, belt, suba. Uh-huh. What am I reading? All right. So, Miss Sarah, I heard you are ready for manga. Ooh. Let's get that manga. Okay. How are the breaks? Says nothing but shorts. They're moving a little slower, but I'm sure people will be picking up on them a little later. The thing is, they've got a lot of competition right now. New Sneaker Bunko sets out. New Final Fantasy sets out. New Top set is out. New Hot Wind Arena. So there's just a lot of competition right now with the breaks. So they're not moving as fast as they were a couple weeks ago. But they're still there. They're available. They might just take a little while. Here we are. Ooh. Oh. Read my message, says Brandon. You know, Brandon, if you had just copy and pasted the message, I would have just read it right there. That would have been it. Now I got to go looking for it. I don't see it. It's not even on the list. It's not on the list. I'm looking up and down. It's not there. How's the Final Fantasy? Oh, it's good. It's so good. It's better than Redo Healer. Here's a holo. Wade's favorite anime. Here's a holo. 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 And here's a holo. Okay. So I need to stop and blow my nose. That was a pretty rough round, I think, for Miss Sarah. All right, give me a moment. All right, there we are. So what do they do in an anime club? Miss Sarah with an S. Is it similar to like furry meetups where they do the yiffing? Come on. Who the hell is Peanut? Forget Mary. What about Peanut? All right, Miss Sarah, we're splitting this into 2 bags. Hey, he's like the guy on the cover. Oh. Psyducks, mister? I don't know if I have any Psyducks. I'm not a prolific Psyduck collector myself. There is one I can think of that I have, but I don't know if it should be for sale. I own an extremely rare Quest sticker Psyduck. Quest sticker Psyduck 10. Tell them who Peanut is. Peanut the squirrel, obviously. Peanut the squirrel. Anyone who doesn't know Peanut the squirrel has no humanity left. Ooh, look at that Raichu. Lovely. Here's Darkrai. The F is whiffing. Oh, stop lying like you don't know what whiffing is. Next, you're going to say you don't know what cream popping is. Okay, Alex is back. He wants 3 of the 151 Koreans. As if he's lying. He's lying. This one right over here. He says he doesn't know pickleball, but I saw him playing yesterday. All right. Throw this away. Thought that Zardy was 210. He's 220 now. Yay! Did you mean to do that? Oh. All right. We are. Oh. Oh. I thought he spelled Mangekyo a little off. Some hollows. I don't think he meant to do that. Oh, man, my eyes are burning like crazy, bro. Okay. There it goes. Alex, PSX. Nothing crazy popping out of there, Alex. Thank you for the order, though. Allergy season. Oh, you have no idea. It's so bad over here. So bad. Yes, we got this guy. We got this guy. We live next to so many trees. That's got to be it. If you look on a map where I live, it's like all trees. It's like humongous amounts of trees. Oops. We have an order. Hassan. He wants 6 of the Japanese Crimson Haze. Really? Where do we got that? Here it is. Ah. Are these Japanese 151s? Is this Battle Styles? I found a battle partner laying in here. All right, I'm going to put that in the battle partner box. Must have just been a loose pack laying around. All right, and here is the Crimson Hay. You want 6 of these? We get the Pollen Storms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anywho, just came by to say hi. How's it going, Jen? We are nice to see you. We miss you, Jen. Please, Jen. Ready to snip? Mister, don't cry. We still love you. Here we are. All right. What's your favorite anime, Jen? Other than Pokemon, of course. There you go. And don't say Redo Healer, because that's Wade's favorite anime. There it is. And it was his idea first. Cold. It's really good seeing you, Jen. Hope you've been doing well. All right. I love Full Metal Alchemist. Here we are. Okay. That's Hathim. Oh, here's your bag. Here's Hathim. 5 Battle Partners. Ooh, this is the random one that came out of the other box. Wonder what's in that one. All right. All right. Good. Well, here we just do this. Did you mute me or something? He hid you. He banned you from the channel by accident, I think. Okay. Cold. 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 Zorua. Tyranitar. There are no accidents, Master Ogwe. Mister, it was NH last time too. Just strip my mod status at this point. What? Why are you accidentally item? Here it is. Super Loki hates me. He might low-key hate you. He's jealous of you because your name's so long. Carlton Wicks is here with the big order. You ready? He got the big boy order. 5 China. Why you have no boyfriend? You're so pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Hot Wind. Hot Wind is in, everybody. Hot Wind is in. $5 a pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 Pokey Shuffles. You got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Dooba-dooba-dooby-doo. Oh, okay. So you got 2 Pokemon cards. Good. Doobie-dooby-doo. Doobie-dooby-doo. My favorite anime. I like the one with the vending machine guy in it. Nah, I've never seen that. That's crazy, though. They made an anime about a vending machine person. What is my favorite, like, show? Nothing really comes to mind. South Park? I like South Park a lot. Does that count? That's an anime. They had that one episode, Good Time with Weapons, I think it was called. Roserade. All right. Oh yeah, a Rangaroo. Mister's a fruit basket enjoyer. Or do we give him a fruit basket, kind of poking from the back? Here's Rapirier. I fell asleep to South Park yesterday. Girlfriend slept on the couch. So much winning. Oh my God, it was a Rangaroo. Damn, these are so rough. All right. Which anime should I claim that I like in order to get a lot of reputation with people who are anime fans? So if I said, oh, this is X and Y Z is my favorite anime, and you'd be like, oh, I approve of this guy. Boop. All right. One Piece. Oh, I'm a big One Piece fan. Watch it all day. I know every episode backwards and forwards. Carlton Wicks. Which anime would make me lose the most reputation? Oh, Clefairy. The First Temple. Zapdos. It's 6. Okay. And here's Kazam. He's a cool card. Did you guys see this rare movie 2000 card with surprise Pikachu on it? Look. It's pretty good. All right. If you say you like Rurouni Kenshin or Yu Yu Hakusho, you immediately win. No, but what do I say if I want to lose? That's a yellow Zapdos right there. Look at that. Huh? Good. We have Chenteng Vong coming back in for another round of Sneaky Bunko. Siggy luck, please. Good luck. Let's get you a Siggy. Oops. Say you like Oriimo if you want to lose reputation. You seem to know an awful lot about these animes, Mr. Wade. All right. Say you like Death Note live action. Well, I understand they keep messing up these live actions like Dragon Ball. I remember people complained about Dragon Ball live action. Not the Death Note live action. Ouch. All right. Here we are. Okay. I had a girlfriend really early on who really wanted me to be into Death Note, and I'd watch it and I'd be like, that's definitely anime. Here we are. It's so cool though, actually. Like, he can write people's name down in the book and they die instantly. Wow. I'm watching it and I'm going, how do I write my name down in that book so I can die and get out of here? Ready? Oh. You did it! This person! Wow. Oh. All right. Okay. I told her this isn't even half as good as Redo Healer. Here's a holo. I love Fruit Baskets and Toradora, and I'm not afraid to say it anymore. Here we are. When I met Karis, she was also kind of a big anime nerd. She still is. And she watched one. It was like a lovey-dovey one. I'm trying to remember the name of it. No, I can't remember the name of it. Name some animes that are pretty like fruity lovey-dovey, guys. Anyways, I made her turn on an episode of it, and I'd never seen her blush so hard. There's something about having another person watch your favorite anime that makes you die on the inside. You're like, you know what? Maybe this isn't my favorite anime. Here it is. Very embarrassing. Sailor Goon, Yuri on Ice. What was it called? I never forgot it because I made fun of her so much afterwards. Here we are. All right. Here's this. Here's this. I can't remember it. All right. It's such a girl's show, you know. Such a, like, he's in love with me. Here's this. Claymore. No. Oh! You pulled girl with, like, a... It looks like she's got some kind of wand. She's got a strategically positioned leg. Here we are. All right. And holo. I never forgot it. I forgot it. Tossing this over here. Well, I never forgot her reaction to me seeing it. I can't remember the name of the anime, though, I'm afraid. Tossing this away. Oh. Let's go grab it back. Scooby Buns. Claymore has a bunch of hot blonde skinny warrior girls taking care of a weak man. Here we are. That's my favorite anime. Okay. All right, here's Slowbro. Here's a girl. Lycia's Appeal is for sale now. We have Piplup. We have a new friend. And Radiant Zard. Whoa. Thank you, Mr. Chenzeg Vong. Next up, we have Irving Morales, 2 battle partners. Who's a bag? You can't just who's a bag. All right, here we are. Oh. I got snipped on Heatwave, missed Cynthia. Damn it. Okay. Let's see how many likes we have. We have 44 likes. Oh, you guys did really good, actually. Great job, guys. All right. Cold. All right. Don't forget, we're giving away this box. It's going to be 1 spot per stream handed out. You know, maybe what we'll do is we'll have a little card and we'll keep rolling for fun. And we'll get like a couple names down. And then one of those names will be chosen to go onto the box. What do you guys think of that? That could be fun. That lets me give out a spot on this card to somebody who places a big order, maybe. So PDX. So you got PDX. PDX. And who's this? Ivan? So we'll fill a couple names here. And we'll use that to pick someone tonight. Just write mine on there. I want to do it. Hey, what's up, AFP? How's it going, man? Carlton Wicks for Hot Wind. For Hot Wind. Okay. Look at this cheap and affordable $230 piece of cardboard. What do you think of that, fans' perspective? Pretty interesting, right? I need more Hot Wind Arena. Call me a fake anime fan all you want, but I haven't actually gotten around to watching Attack on Titan yet. This guy's a fake anime fan. All right, let me go get some more of this Hot Wind Arena. Where'd I put it, actually, I wonder? I think it's out here, so I'll be right back. You know, I had this feeling that this guy was a fake anime fan, and he was. All right. Some more of these. Ooh. Look at this. Haven't touched Pokemon since Ancient Origin days. Back in my days, there's no such thing as an illustration rare. Yeah? Here we are. If you kept all your Pokemon, you're rich, dude. Go look up the cost of an ancient... I'll look it up for you. Watch this. You say you used to do Ancient Origin. Check this out, man. Ancient Origin booster box. This is on eBay. And I'm going to look up the sold price for you. Check this out. Okay. So this sold on March 18th, 2 days ago. $4,250. Wow. $4,250. I mean, all those Ancient Origin boxes I'm sitting on they've all gone from $600 to $4,250. So I'm doing well. What do you think of that? Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? Pokemon, man. All right, what were we doing? We need to get you Hot Wind Arena. That's what we're doing. All right, lift this up. Ow. Can I get one box of this? Jesus. Here it is. Haha. I feel like I could just pour this out. That's pretty wild, right? I remember I was here with your first ever stream. Nice. Yeah, so basically, I bought a whole bunch of those Ancient Origin boxes. I bought a couple cases, actually. And I was paying between $600 and $700 a box for a while. And I think the last couple of them was closer to like $900. So, and I sat on them for years. Like, I think about 4 years. And now they're going for like $4,000. That's a huge flip. to go from 600 to 4,000. Let's say it was from 700 to 4,000. What would that be? Well, 7 goes in about 6 times roughly. So about 6 times in value. Dang, dude. Definitely beats the stock market. So Pokemon investing. Didn't we have one booster pack of this? I thought we had one booster pack. Do we have no booster packs of this? Huh, okay. Let's get them a fresh pack from a fresh box. With Megas coming back, those Mega Era cards back then probably going to jump even more. You're very astute, Mr. AFP. Yes, that's our conclusion as well. And so what I most recently did is I bought a Mega Charizard 10. So when I saw the Pokemon Direct or whatever, I ran off and bought a Charizard Mega Evolution 10. And those Flash Fire boxes will go up in value. I didn't have any Flash Fire boxes. That's because I felt they were already overpriced. Actually, I correct that. I believe I have one Flash Fire box. Just one, though. But I do have a whole sealed case of XY Phantom Forces. So that's a really nice XY Era set, too. I actually invested pretty heavy into XY Era. So 4 Hot Wind, 4 China Hidden Fates. China. All right. If you didn't know this, we're actually hosting a break. Check this out. This is a box break of Roaring Skies 2015. And check this out. Since you said Ancient Origins, look at this. Roaring Skies. Roaring Skies box break. Pretty neat. So I'm selling this. I bought case after case of Roaring Skies as well. And those were like $400 a box. So I got those for about $400. Now they're going to sell for like $2,000 or something. Crazy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been telling people, I've been yapping, I've been saying that people need to buy Pokemon cards for like the whole 6 years. And because that came true, I think that reflects good on me. It reflects well on me. 4 Poke Shuffles. You ready? I said with gusto many times that I thought the Pokemon hobby was going to really jump in value. And anyone who took that advice did very well as long as they bought a bunch of Pokemon cards. Here it is. All right. Roaring Skies, the Mega Rare. Oh, 2 live customs. So that's 2 live customs. That goes back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. That goes back into the live custom box, and you get 2 live customs. Let's see what happens. This is Carlton Wicks. 1 and a 2. Today, Mr. AFP, I got a 2-hour Pokemon stream done. I'm sorry, not a 2-hour Pokemon, a 2-hour Monster Hunter stream done. I'm gonna get an hour and a half daytime Pokemon stream done, and then tonight I'll probably get about 3.5 hours done here too. So the total stream time for today will be like, 5 plus 2, 7 hours total. 7 hours total, but I do all of the business side work for the card channel as well. So secretly, the real work comes out to be probably 10 hours. So, if you do 10 hours a day, 10 to 12 a day, you're getting in 5 days, you're getting 50 hours easy. But the thing is, I always pick up hours on the weekend too. I always get about an additional 8 hours on the weekend. So, it's not unfair to say I get about 60 hours of work per week. And so I'm all about that grind style. I think that that's a big part of sort of building wealth and being able to afford nice things. Just having a 40-hour a week job and a 20-hour a week job, or just one job that you're allowed to work 60 hours a week. And then just do that for a decade. You got to give up a decade of your life to work anyways. You do. So just give up a decade, work like crazy. And then the other thing I believe in, you invest every single dollar. You just invest all of it. Invest all of it. Don't buy anything. Just invest all of it. And then 10 years later, you're going to be in a really great position. And you're going to be fat and old. All right. So, Carlton Wicks, Tapu Bulu. Hello, mister. I'm here to claim my free Hot Wind Arena. What? Streamer hours. Yes. What hunter rank are you, mister? Hunter rank, it's not 100. I can tell you that. We just beat Gormagala for the first time. By the way, guys, I have another YouTube channel where we're gaming. TheCardconomist. Go check that out. Oh, Borf. This is for Carlton Wicks, picking up the dog. Mastiff or something, right? I don't remember the dog's name. And here's Yan Mega. Oh, that's a Hot Wind Arena pull. Cool. Anyways, TheCardconomist is my other YouTube channel. We've been playing some Monster Hunter over there. So feel free to follow over there as well if you want. And yeah, it's nice. It's fun over there. We don't get as big of a... The what Economist? Yeah, I know, right? We don't get as big of an audience over there because I kind of let that channel die off a bit. Carlton Wicks. But, you know, I'm playing now. Here it is. It is hard to balance it all. I was already maxing all my time out on the card channel. I want that Lapras so bad. Yeah, it's a good card. This is a nice card. $75 Piplup. Here's, was this trip really necessary? You got to respect the PSA 10s now, since PSA 10s are basically pristine 10. They're not Gem Mint 10. They say Gem Mint, but they're pristine. That's what they are. PSA up their grading. Anything in the 10s now, or, you know, at this point, 10 2s, those are all pristine now. All right, we have an order. Matthew T, 1-box Korean Terra Festival. So that's over here. Do I need more of them? Here's one. Oh, that's an open one. So we need them. 5 Heat Wind, 1 Chinese Hidden Fates. I have a box. Chinese Hidden Fates is selling pretty fast. Let's do an analysis on that set. We've been selling that pretty nonstop. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm able to restock this. How many packs in a box of this? It's 30 packs, I think. All right. See what this looks like. Divided by 30. What's our price? I think we're good, actually. Yep, we're good. Okay, we are fine on that. Just popular, I guess. So that's good. So you want 5 Heat Wind, 1 Chinese Hidden Fates, 1 box Korean Terra Festival. Let me go grab a couple of those boxes of Korean Terra Festival. We actually need to do that. I'm going to move this Pokemon Gem set, Chinese Gem, because you guys kind of slowed down on that set. I'll place that over here. And then the Korean set. Here we are. Bringing over a couple boxes of the new Terra Festival. Oh! No tripping allowed. Here we are. Okay. There we are. I wish you guys could see how crammed it is in here. It's a dense jungle of Pokemon card items. By the way, have you guys checked out the Expensive Slabs channel in Discord? Have you guys seen that? That's getting updated now. Meaning we're posting cards to it now. I can show off all the cards that have been posted so far if you'd like. Gyarados, $2,000. Chansey Coin, $700. Quips Umbreon, no price. Ancient Mew. Lugia Rises. Manectric. Vulpix. Kuromi Black Label. Dark Ariados. Black Label Kitty. Electivire. Zubat. And Kyogre. Those are all ready for Slabaway. There we go. Oh, I was born a lesbian. I haven't even upgraded a single piece of my armor. Because I feel like you don't need to in Wilds. Saw them sales. Saw them Monster Hunter sales. 8 million in 3 days. Nice. Level 59 at the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Alright. So, let's get that box open now. Ooh. They need to stop making the game easy because of new players and keep it challenging. Nah, I think they got a good balance going. It's not that easy. If you think the game's too easy, then impress us all with faster completion times. They're going to introduce challenges to the game. That's what they're going to do next. The game just launched. Here we are. All right. soon enough, they'll release a tough fight, and then everyone will complain that it's too hard. It is. All right. They'll say, it's overtuned! Overtuned! This is so hard, it's fake difficulty. We are. Okay. Intentionally play low-grade armor. Okay, ready? Oh. It's the intro of the game. They don't have arch-tempered monsters yet. Right? They had arch-tempereds in World. There's no arch-tempereds. We are. There's no major endgame, you know, like Fatalis. They haven't introduced the final fights. That's how it is. No Kulv Taroth grind. Right? So none of that exists yet. And it will eventually. Look at Fatalis. People can't solo him, but I can. Oh, lovely. Eevee. Look at that. Good job, Mr. Matthew. Good box. I'm cooked when I get Melania. Nothing. Oh my gosh, you gotta sneeze so bad. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's like sneezing so hard it hurts. My nose is like raw from like wiping my nose. All right. Here we are. I was streaming on the TheCardconomist channel, Monster Hunter, and I was trying so hard not to sneeze, and it was just awful. It was just awful the whole time. It was awful. Okay. Oh, lovely cards. No Master Ball, though, huh? They need to reduce the winner for that on bow. It's too large right now. Oh, the iframe on the bow is too large. They finally made the bow OP. Okay, that's Matthew Trumper. Let's go grab your bag, Mr. Matthew. It's like having evade window 3 without having evade window 3. Yeah, but the downside is you have to use the bow. So I feel like they deserve it. Oh my god, I feel like I need to sneeze again. Do you have the Poliwag poker card graded too? I probably did have one. I don't know where it would be now. Where did we put you, Matthew? Funny how people saying it's too easy. I've never fought G-Rank Furious Rojang or Raging Brocky in previous games. It's overtuned. Hey, we're not done. We got you your box of Korean Terror Festival. Now you need your 5 heat waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't believe nobody's donated any Pokemon cards to me to get themselves onto this list. 1 Chinese Hidden Fates. All right, here's your Chinese Hidden Fates. It's overtuned. Y'all ever beat the black deck in Balatro? Remove stamina recovery or reduce the iframes on that. Because now it's way too overtuned. Alright, you ready? Cold. I think you also have to realize Monster Hunter can go through like balance changes. So they can run some pretty cool balance changes if they feel like it. Nah, nothing here, nothing crazy, Matthew T. All right, all right. Okay. Good. Okay. Sniffling. Ooh. Bolataro is a 10 of 10 game. I poopy on you not. Let's get that rotation. Professor Juniper. Here's Glassly. Here's Bird. Here's Kyogre. And Snowglax. Snowglax. What do we got back here behind me? We got any more cards to price up? I think we do. Got a couple more cards. What's this? Oh! Look at that Kingdra. He's so special looking. Oh, he's a special illustration. All right. What do we got? What do we have? Close all this. PSA 10. Kingdra. Oh, I typed in Lingdra. Does that count? I have the sniffliest nose, man. I'm so sorry, guys, about all the sniffles. To be buns. All right. Scooby dum, dooby dum, dooby dum. Oops, oops. Now, we have an order from Chenzek Vong. 2 Poke Shuffles, top load my signature, double girl card. Heck yeah, dude. Double girl plus double girl card. What's double girl card? I don't know that one. Oh, you want 2 cards top loaded. I get it now. Okay, you got it. Oh, yeah, the doggy girls. That's what you mean. Man. 1, 2. Love it. Oldest slab break. You're doing pretty good over here. That's a hollow. I'm take that away now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goes back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that goes back in like that. You get into the oldest slab break. We're going to go ahead and put you into a break I'd like to finish. You're going in the rocket break. Okay, rocket break. That is Dark Octillery moving up to 4 out of 7. 3 spots remain on the Dark Octillery. There it is. Let's double count that. Now, I know this is Dark Octillery. I know it doesn't get you as excited as Dark Charizard. But that is a Rocket Returns Dark Octillery. Check that out, everybody. There's the Rocket Returns logo. Team Rocket cards are a good thing to have right now in general, even if it's not the most popular one. Check this guy's population count. Okay, his population count reads... You ready? You're not going to believe this. Population count of 18. 18 of these in the whole world. That's just how it is. Rocket Returns is just like that. A lot of the cards in the set are just like that. Now, you need 2 top loaders, huh? This one. And this one. Good choices. Bark, she said. Bow wow. Roll over for me. Okay. All right. All right. I want Ghost of Yotai. What? Oops. Cool, cool, cool. Who is next? We need a new order from somebody. Is Miss Six? Cancel Slabaway. I changed my mind. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, no problem. All right, so let's take a quick look. It's a big Slabaway, right? Let's see. Where's my Slabaway channel? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. So in 6, it was almost weird seeing you with the big slab and Slabaway. I was like, 6 never does this. So you had a Cosmic Reshiram. Looks like we had started you at 1250. Let's go grab the slab. All right. Here we are. So there's normally a $20 cancellation fee, but if you're keeping your what you put into it as store credit, I'll let you waive that. Pretty much just because you're 6, no other reason. That's $12.50 minus $9.40, which gives us $310. And then if you add $20 to that, which is what you just sent, $330. Ooh. All right. This becomes available again. Oh, I really wrote that on the main sleeve? God, I'm so dumb, dude. All right. Okay. Dude, Grand Theft Auto 6 better be good. Yeah, I agree. Grand Theft Auto 6 better be good. Ghost of Tsushima was really good as a game. Grand Theft Auto 6 gonna get we've been waiting for this for so long, and for what? Crash phenomenon? I don't know. All I know is Monster Hunter is going to be game of the year. It's got 2 hot chicks in it, so it's basically a Gooner game. And it's got lots of monsters in it. None of us are living to see Grand Theft Auto 7. Here it is, 6 right here. Okay. All right, let's see. Here's an order, Mr. NHCC. You got me curious, Mr. One Chinese Hidden Fates. Yeah, this is real popular right now, I guess, for some reason. This contains the Charizard SV49 Shiny Charizard, the one that people love from Hidden Fates. We've pulled it before, a while back. Love to pull it a second time. Ooh. Kangaskhan. Ta-da. I love the blacksmith girl. Give me a second here. All right. So, NHCC. You're over here, right? Read. Why does this say James O'Brien on it? Who are these guys? Move this over here. All right. James O'Brien. I remember James O'Brien. He was an old moderator. Wonder if whatever happened to him. Say her name right. Gemma. Yeah, her name's Germa. Germa. Brynhilder. Matthew says 5 more heat wave. You got it, Matt T. All right. Heat wave. Ow. Now I will say Sekiro took pure skill to beat. Couldn't cheese that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scooby dum 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 dum. Oh, Hydrapple. Cold. This little guy. Ho-Oh. So is the next Japanese set going to be Super Rocket focused? Hopefully, yeah. Glory of Team Rocket. All right. Hold on. Now I've got the urge to cough. It's so crazy. Hold on. All right, there we go. Matthew. All right. Okay. You technically don't have a box. What you're actually in, you're in a big overflow box for MA. So you don't have your own box yet, but it's kind of like you have your own box. It's called the MA overflow box. Anyone could be in there, but you're in there because you got lots of stuff. Very nice. I just mentioned that because I know one day you're going to say you got a box. I'm going to be like, you got a box? I'm going to go looking for it. That's it. There's no orders in the queue. It's 1:51 into the stream, 1 hour and 51 minutes. Let's go ahead and add somebody to this list here. If you send in a big order, I'll put you on this list for the giveaway box. Let's go ahead and reset the names. Oops. Reset all entries. You have to type in TCC again. We have an empty queue. There's nobody in the queue now. So empty queue means nice, fast service. Who doesn't like that? That's really nice. No wait times. What do you guys think about this Quest Sticker Magikarp, huh? Think I should break it out, try to grade it again? They gave it a 9. I can't even see it properly because there's so much crap on the actual... They like touched it and stuff. I have no clue why it graded 9. It's not the centering from left to right. There's little dots up here, but that's normal because this is a sticker card. I don't think that would be it. The edges otherwise look pretty good. So I'm trying to, on the surface of the card, I'm trying to find like a print line, but I'm not seeing one. I don't see one. It looks pretty good to me. Get a 10, I'll buy it. I do have a 10. I think I have 2 10s of this Magikarp. Tempting to crack it and send it in to another company like CGC. Can't wait for the free Mizusune. Let's see. We have Carlton Wicks coming back in. He says 5 hottest wins, 3 Chinese Hidden Fates, 2 Poke Shuffles. You got it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There they are. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. 5 cold ones. I'm so sorry. 5 cold ones. 3 Chinese Hidden Fates. Oh, you didn't even order 5. You only ordered 2 of them. Oops. These go back in. 2 cold ones. All right. 3 of those and 5 hot wind. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ordered 5 of these. Okay, hot wind arena. Okay. All right. Scuba Buzz. So we're still never getting the dark Mewtwo. There will only ever be Rocket's Mewtwo and Shining Mewtwo. Not a problem. Doesn't have to be Dark Mewtwo. If they're not doing Dark Pokemon, it's gonna be fine. I don't know what the problem is. There we are. All right. Here we are. Like, here's a perfect example. We got Dark Gyarados and Giovanni's Gyarados. I actually think Giovanni's Gyarados is pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that at all. There it is. I don't think you need a Dark Mewtwo anyways, because he's pretty much always dark. Mewtwo's kind of seen as an antagonist, right? Like a danger. Oh. All right, and... oh, very nice. Dark Mewtwo doesn't really make sense. Gyarados is so dope. Yeah, you can have Dark Gyarados or you can have Giovanni's Gyarados. Right? Rocket's Mewtwo does because of the the movie. Whew. Here we are. When people were finding out that it might all just be Rocket this, Rocket that, there was like some disappointment, and I was like, what's the problem? They did that with Gym Challenge, and Gym Challenge is one of my favorite sets. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. You got the Pokemon Furry over here. Carlton Wicks. What makes them dark? The word dark. They did make a new dark Pokemon not too long ago. When Celebrations was released in 2021. God, that was 2021. Can you believe so much time has passed? But when they made Celebrations in 2021, they released Dark Sylveon. Dark Sylveon. Actually, Dark Sylveon, I wonder if that price is exploding on that Pokemon. Because he was a promo. PSA 10. Dark Sylveon. I don't know. I don't want to buy one. Here's a Jumbo Dark Sylveon. Is that a 10? That's a Jumbo 10 Dark Sylveon for $100? Huh. That seems kind of cheap. Pretty sure when they grade those Jumbo cards, it costs a lot of money to grade those. That seems too cheap for a Jumbo card. All right, now let's find an actual regular PSA 10 Dark Sylveon. What are those going for? Are they going for a lot? I think they're going for a lot. I didn't find any for sale. So on March 17th, Dark Sylveon promo sold for $100. Yeah. I mean, it's cool, I guess. I don't know. That just seems overpriced to me. I think it's just the hype around the Team Rocket cards. But the Jumbo card selling for $100, that is actually pretty cheap, it seems. All right, I'm hitting refresh. We have no orders in the queue. There are no orders. If you guys would like to have a fun stream, we got to have some orders. Send something in. If you've never ordered before, why don't you contribute to the stream? You might enjoy watching this day to day, and maybe you're decided, someday to try it out, try ordering something. We got Hot Wind Arena. We got a lot of things going on. We got a Hot Wind Arena box break, 1 and 8, $20 buy-in. That will give you a whole box of Hot Wind Arena if you get pulled. So give it a try. It's, Wednesday night going into Thursday, right? So it's Thursday morning, and it's 3:49 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's pretty late, isn't it? You don't sell panties or socks, so I won't order. Here's Manectric 10. We got Hypno 10. Here's Bulbasaur. Here's Diglett. And here's Magneton. It's Magnetron. All right, where's my... Here it is. Let's grab our little iPhone. We're going to head right over to... In our Discord server, we have our slabs listed for sale, so you can actually go shopping in our Discord server. I'm going to take a picture of this. Oops, we're going to take a picture of this Hypno real fast. Okay, Hypno's a pretty rare Pokemon card. Even though you recognize him, he doesn't grade 10 very often. Okay, here's this. All right, lovely. Oh, this is another card that could go into that channel, but we're going to let this card rotate probably. Okay, Ivysaur, nice. So let's take a picture for the All Slabs channel. Good. Some nice 10s up there. Those are all 10s. Except for the Diglett, but he's a drawing. He nice. I copped that hoe last month for 5,000. Fastest come up ever. Super. What? What is the best Charizard? Fire Red, Leaf Green Charizard up to 6K in auction right now. Yeah, cool. I like that. I own one of those. All right. That's good to hear. All right, we got some slabs we can price up. Here is Charmander, Ace of Clubs. He got a 9. Of course he got a 9. Why did he get a 9? No one knows. Now he does. He deserves a 9. There's a print line down there. There's also a gray dot here. So he deserves a 9. This is a 9. Damn, Ryan, you got one? I got a Fire Red, Leaf Green Charizard, yes. I liked that card, so I snatched one up a long time ago. I think I paid $4,000 for mine. I'm not sure. Okay, ready? What's going on in the news, by the way? Any interesting news? All I know is we're fighting the Houthis. Okay, he's 88. We'll make ours 85. I like those round numbers. In my opinion, people who buy them slabs and packs just gooners and big dweebs, but if you were going to go that far, might as well send an anime girl. We are. Here's Pikachu. I don't know. That sounds like a you problem, Mary. Okay, let's take a quick look at the Rayquaza. Oh, we have a Danny Saint Amor order. Welcome back, Danny. How are you today? Let me get this priced up real fast, Danny. Scooby Buns. Rayquaza is super fun. Yeah, he's good. He's good. All right. Okay, so we take this number and we multiply it by this number. Okay, I've got a price. I'm good, back from the Philippines. Oh, you went on a little vacation? Nice, man. How was it? Tell me how it was. This is a potential red label Slabaway at $1,420. That's the price of it today. The price goes up and down, but the price of it today is $1,420. All right. This Pikachu is really cool. He's Pop 2, and I own both of them. How neat is that? My wife and daughter lived there. It was good. Hard to leave them, but I have to go back to work. Oh, I did not know that. We are. Okay. You live an interesting life then. Okay, there's this. Gligar, I believe, just went over here. Oh my gosh. It's such an urge to cough now. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look into the next order. We have Danny St. Amour. Okay. Okay, he says McDonald's Dragon ×5. Good choice. This is the McDonald's Dragon, what's it called? What's the whole name of the set? I can't remember it. Dragon something. Dragon these balls. Let me go get some dragons. I gotta go get more. They're over here. If you guys haven't opened these, it's a really nice set. It contains Pikachu and Dragonite. All right. All right. Okay. Good. My music paused. Let's go take a look at that. We do not want to watch Zelda. Good. So, here they are. I got like 6 packs of these when I worked here. Snipping this. And snipping this. Snip of that. Good. Oops. All right. Found that way. Mister, you better start stocking up on those body pillows. You're missing out on a gold mine here. Maybe I am. I don't know. All right. Let's start opening these. Ready? Dragonite. Look at that Dragonite. Wow. Okay. Here's a Roaring Moon. Body pillows sound nice. Nice comfy pillow. There are. Okay. There it is. Check out that Pikachu. This is why you open the set right here, guys. Dragonite and Pikachu in here. They're actually not too hard to grab either. Look at that. So you grab one and then you're done. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Here's Drampa. A little Charizard non-holo. You keeping that Charizard. And let's try this one. Okay, okay, okay. Here's Pikachu as well. Look at that double Pikachu, man. Great job. Danny St. Amour. Thanks for the order, Danny. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see where Danny's bag is. Danny, I don't remember where we're keeping you. Here we are. Danny St. Amour hits bag, it says. I'm just going to pop these in, okay? think you've got a box and you got multiple bags laying around. We have no orders in the queue. The queue is empty. So if you like short wait times when you open your Pokemon cards, we have short wait times. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and rotate these. We've got Shroomish. We've got Sanrio Hello Kitty. We got the Mega Break. We've got Nidorino. Can I get a spot in the Octillery with the credit? Hell yeah, dude. Here we are. Miss 6. Octillery is close. All right. That's going to be Rocket Octillery. 5 out of 7 completed. Completed. Two spots remain in our Octillery Rocket Break. It is close. Okay. This goes down to 290. Mr. Omar is here. What's up, Mr. Omar? That's got 2 spots in it. It's very close. Makohita. Look at that Makohita. Scooby. Dooby doo. Doo doo doo. Here we are. All right. Ooh. Good. Throw it this way. Mr. 420, he says, hey, what's up, 420? All right. Oh, man, is that another Vulpix? How many of these Vulpixes do I own? Oh, wait, that came in today, didn't it? That came in today. Let's put that over here, the Pricey Slabs box. Okay. Oh, we got this Down into the Depths movie. Scooby-Doo. Let's see. I like these Topps cards a lot. I tend to hold a lot of Topps cards all the time. They really do sell. They don't sell as fast as some other Pokemon cards, but what's insane about them is their extreme rarity. Down into the Depths. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, I love this song that's playing so much. It's such a cool song. Great card. It's a Lugia card. And like I said, I hold a lot of Topps cards, and they do tend to sell. It just takes longer. It takes longer to sell them. All right. Mary says lolly pillows. Here's Wade that says that soundtrack probably go crazy because it's a Doom game though, Brandon. Brandon playing some Doom. I'm off to work. Have a nice day, Mr. Troy Malice. Bro, VTuber merch sells like gold. VTuber merch, huh? I need to be a VTuber. Here's Rainbow Paris. Rainbow Paris. Ah, finally. Rainbow Paris. That's the card you guys were looking for. Okay. Here's Arbok and Ekans. We already have those type of people around here. They buy all the goodie packs. Who do you think is buying them? What are you talking about, Mary? Mary, have you taken your meds? Stadium Ekans. Okay, I can't find one of those for sale. How about the Arbok? Oh, there's an Arbok. Okay, the Arbok sells for about $150. Okay. No wait times, short wait times. Send in an order, guys. Let's keep the stream interesting. Try out the new Heatwave Arena for $5 a pack. Ready to be opened immediately. Right. Got lucky and got some 10s on those. That's a nice card. Okay. And refresh. Just have a secret menu for the pillows. We're trying to make you money here, mister. Ooh, that Dialga. He's about to be priced up, so stick around. Danny St. Morris, can you pre-grade my McDonald Pikachu Dragonite and my Halo numbered card? And if my black numbered card have a chance at Beckett, black label, black on black, mercy. All right. I can't predict black label. Black label is too difficult. All I can really do is tell you if there's a flaw. So he sent some money for some pre-grades. Halo numbered card. Guessing it's in here, right? God, it would have been so nice if that was in here. Actually, wait. There's still some stuff over here. What's this? This? Oh, here we are. You'll be out of stock like prismatic. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go pay for some prismatic right away. I need to do that right away. All right. So let's check out your Pikachu. Okay, you got an indentation right there. So this one gets a 6. This is a pre-grade. He's paid for me to grade his cards. I'm going to say 9.5. This one's got a bad corner here. PSA would probably consider this a 9 at this point. PSA, by the way, PSA grading has gotten harsher. So we're going to call that a 9. This Pikachu isn't as dark colored. He's a lighter color. It's kind of interesting. All right, let's try this. And this one's nice and clean, slightly off center top to bottom. This one has the best chance at a 10 out of the ones I've seen so far. Yeah, so this one might be a 10. All right. We're going to call it 10 minus, okay? 10 minus. How about that? So there you go. 9, 6, 10 minus. Is that fair? You like that? Okay. Now, you said you also wanted your black numbered card to be examined. Now, I don't know how Beckett would grade these. I've never graded any of these, but let's take a look. The same rules apply, I'm sure. It's got some dust on it. I'm going to see if the dust actually comes off. You ready? The brush is very soft. The dust sticks to it, actually, so the dust does not come off. I don't see any major problems in the glossy surface. Like, let me try this. Nope. Okay. You know, I would say this corner's not perfectly square on this side. It kind of curves up slight. Yeah, that's too bad. Let me show you. It's all about how you tilt the card. You'll see it. I don't know if it'll necessarily lose this whole score for that, but watch. So it looks good from this position, but when you tilt it up, it starts to look kind of like it's short, doesn't it? You'd be surprised how picky the companies can be. I would send this to PSA, not to Beckett. Send it to PSA, not Beckett. Beckett will turn that into 9.5. Okay. So the grade on this is going to be kind of like the Pikachu. We're going to say 10 minus question mark, because I really don't know how they'll grade that card. And then, did you want this one? Pikachu, Dragonite, Halo, numbered card. My black numbered card have a chance at Beckett. So I think you want this graded. I don't really know how this gets graded either. I think no matter what the grade is, you should grade this. I'm actually almost scared to touch it from the side. It's so thick. Can I leave a fingerprint on that? Maybe not. No, he's not going to grade 10. He's got flaws on him. Like there's a dot right there, and kind of a scratch there. It's not a scratch. It's just part of the printing process, I'm sure. It's a really cool card, though. I would grade this no matter what. Look at the back of the card. It's clearly got like these horizontal lines on it. So, I mean, it's just up to the grading companies to determine what they think it is. But this card is not going to grade 10, in my opinion. I'll put it down for 9. The surface issue on the front of the card makes it pretty clear that it probably doesn't deserve a 10. As for the horizontal lines on the back, that'll be up to their discretion to decide if that's a, you know, part of the process of manufacturing it or if it's a flaw. So probably like 10 minus and 9. This guy might have a shot at a 10. What is this again? This is called Halo 5 Guardians. All right, there you have it. Thank you so much. He paid $16 for that. So that is a service that helps you understand what you have. I would grade the Prometheus card, or whatever it's called, no matter what. And I'd get this Pikachu, definitely send that Pikachu out. He is, as a 10, that's a nice card. You don't have to grade him. You can actually just have me send him home to you. We might offer CGC grading soon as well. Oops. All right. Let me roll you up a blunt Mr. 420. Mr. 420, look up Zamnesia mushroom calc type in your weight, hit dried mushroom, and hit light dose. Speaking of 420, there was an article that came out, and it was proclaiming that marijuana gives you a 6 times increase in the odds of heart attack. Let me see. Heart attack weed. All right. U.S. News. Weed users at greater risk for heart attack and stroke. Let's see. This was released on March 19th, 2025. Let's see. Oops. I don't need that. It won't let me look at it. It wants me to log in. All right. So I don't want to do that. I will just search that again. Weed heart attack news. So probably research came out. Cannabis use endangers heart health. All right. 2 recent studies have linked cannabis use to cardiac events, particularly among young, healthier people. One study included more than 4.6 million people. The other was a large review that looked at 12 previous studies, including more than 75 people, which is said to be the largest combined study examining the relationship between cannabis and heart attack. I actually tried weed for the first time this year, and yeah, that was actually one of the things I noted right away, is it gave me a much faster heartbeat, and I was surprised by that, because I thought weed would slow you down, which it did. It made me like woozy, but I was surprised at the increased blood pressure. Healthy cannabis users who were younger than 50 were more than 6 times as likely to experience a heart attack compared to those who did not use the substance. They were also 4 times as likely to have a stroke, twice as likely to experience heart failure. That's scary. Heart failure is when they literally say your heart's failing, and then you just have it's like a terminal illness. and 3 times as likely to die from a cardiac event. All participants had no previous heart conditions and were not tobacco users and had healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels and no history of diabetes. That's crazy. The study didn't identify how marijuana compromises heart health, but the researchers presented some possibilities. This includes affecting the heart rhythm regulation, heightened oxygen demand in the heart, contribute to endothelial dysfunction, which makes it harder for blood vessels to relax and expand. So interesting. Okay, well, that is interesting. I feel like there's no free meal. There's no free meal. There's no drug you can do that doesn't have some cost. You know what I mean? Even Pokemon cards, they destroy your wallet. Unless your Pokemon cards all go up in value, then maybe you're all right. But Pokemon cards cost you money. Pokemon cards cost money. Cookies make you fat. I love cookies. Cookies and candy make you fat. Cigarettes make you heart disease and lung disease. Marijuana apparently linked to heart disease. I've read that more than one time now. All right, check this guy out. Dialga. I literally work for a grow operation. I mean, you can't. Your lungs, not mine. People need to stop defending sex. I'm lit. I'll die when I die. Simple. If it's weed's fault, so be it. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Something's going to get you. Might as well be the thing that you love. All right. Can't stop the inevitable. All right. It's just an interesting thing. Okay, let's get this over to buy now. So we've got Dialga, level X, English. Might as well sort this by highest price because it makes more sense to do that. So here we are. I'm going to get the price for this one. It's going to be a black label card, but we're going to include the cost of taxes, okay? So this is going to be a with taxes price. It's $13.80. $13.80 for this Dialga. Big Pharma and conservatives put the roadblocks up again. You know, when it's these gigantic studies, I don't think it's as simple as just, claiming it's the conservatives. I think there's a lot of people interested in knowing about what weed does, not just Big Pharma. And, you could be a heavy cigarette smoker, and then when the studies come out, the cigarette give you lung cancer, you could be like, oh, that's Big Pharma. It's like, maybe it's just the cigarettes. That's my suspicion. Like I said, I tried weed out, and the first thing I noticed is rapid heartbeat. Gives you a rapid heartbeat. Well, that's blood pressure. Here goes. This is going to say 1-4. Oh, did I say 1-3? I said 1-3, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, they didn't. When the news about cigarettes giving you lung cancer came out, a lot of people didn't believe that either. They're like, nah, what are you talking about? Not my ciggies. There you go. My grandfather smoked until he was 103. And that was our grandma and grandpa's generation. They didn't believe it one bit. They're like, nah. The young people do believe it. They go, well, I trust it. I trust the science. There he is. There we go. Finish Octillery, 2 spots. Here it is. Octillery, 2 spots to go. There ain't a single thing in this world that's not bad for you in one way or another. I don't know. I think that guy who's trying to live forever, you know who I'm talking about, that billionaire? I think he would disagree with you. He would say you should be eating like foods rich in micronutrients, like fruits and vegetables. You should be eating like olive oil and fish. And they'd be like, you should be exercising and drinking water and then going to bed. So that guy would say, yeah, of course you shouldn't smoke weed. You don't need it. And it's clearly giving you higher blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? We know that weed has other side effects. We know that weed contributes to memory loss and a reduction in the ability to learn, and it can also demotivate you, which is what scares me about it. I don't like that. I like being motivated. It's not as simple as blaming some side of politics for it. Tomatoes and potatoes have nicotine in them. Hey, stay away from my tomatoes. This is third cup of coffee. It's making my stomach grumble. I've refused to walk carefully through life, only to arrive safely at death. Could have a worse addiction. Nothing law. 1502. Did you enjoy the weed despite the noticeable heartbeat? Not really. So I noted that I was like woozy, and that was about it. I think I described the experience before as sort of like feeling like, so I realized there's this thing in my personality where I like to be in the driver's seat. I like to be in control. I like to just be like a manager, basically, like a store manager. I like to be in charge of things. I like to be in the driver's seat. I like to be able, I got a list of things I need to do a schedule. I just knock them all out. So I don't like to feel relaxed. And so if you give me a drug that tries to relax me, I feel worse. I'm angrier. I'm very annoyed because I can't focus anymore. And so similar to alcohol, weed is sort of like this drug you take that sort of interrupts your ability to function at a high level. And so I don't like that at all. I hate that feeling. So that's why I naturally don't drink. I don't have to like struggle with alcohol. I just don't like alcohol, so I just never drink it. And it's the same with weed. So, but what I do like is caffeine, and I like sugar a lot too. So caffeine and sugar are great. And there might be other drugs that do that kind of thing. I've heard cocaine is kind of like that. So maybe in another world I would have enjoyed cocaine, but I'll never be touching that because it's illegal. And I don't do much caffeine anyways. I have a sip here and there. I do a very limited amount of caffeine because I read it was bad for your heart. And so that's it. Oh, my eyes so itchy. I overeat. That's my big problem in life. I overeat. I really love food. Tonight, you know what I made? I made a potato soup. And it was a potato cheddar with a blue cheese mixed in. And it was onion and garlic powder, and I took a chuck roast, and I trimmed it up really well. So it's mostly just the lean cuts, and I pressure cooked that with a whole bunch of really good seasonings, and then that came out and it was really creamy and delicious. And I had that with some crab legs tonight, and Karis was like, she was over the moon. She loves potatoes. She asked me to make a potato soup, so that's why we made it. It was so freaking good, dude. And I can just cook really well, and that's a problem for me. So I love food. So, yeah, I ate like 2 whole bowls of that. It was really good. Drinking sucks. Sounds delicious. Yeah, it's really good. I got some right now. And I'm trying to remember everything that went in. Did anything else go into that was really interesting? I wanted to really focus on the potatoes themselves, so I didn't add a lot of ingredients because I tend to do that with soups as I add a lot of ingredients, but they dilute the flavors. And she wanted a potato soup, so I say, you're getting potatoes, man. All right. Finish Octillery 2 spots. There's people literally addicted to eating sand. Like, come on. Some drink paint. I tried fixing my depression with weed, but ended up just existing as an airhead, says Fredericks. Sure. I've had depression. You know what really helps with depression? Some good music and working on the things in life that are the root cause of the depression. So I find that working on your accomplishments, that goes a long way. If you can accomplish something meaningful, like a better job, a new girlfriend, a new home, those go a long way to fixing the depression. And listening to music that helps you sort of like understand how you feel or feel your feelings, I feel like that goes a long way too. And then little things, like maybe actually going out and having a nice, like literally a nice snack, maybe a Pokemon card. Maybe you have a girlfriend already and you like get yourself to have sex with her or something like that. That goes a long way to fixing depression. Just something that's earthy, real. And but for the long-term depression, it's about doing meaningful things. Like I said, new job. If you're single, you need to get into a relationship. Go fix the thing that's the root of your problem. And that'll fix a lot of depression. But yeah, if you try to medicate it with drugs, that's not a long-term solution. It might work for a moment, but it won't work long-term. Mary's crashing out. I'm addicted to letting gooners know they are degens and making money from them. Everyone ever is just doing that. Don't make your problems about your substance when you choose to do the substance. You choose to do everything else you do. A new girlfriend, I just pulled that off. XD, LML, I don't know that yet. Good people are good people despite their faults. Y'all did it to yourselves and are blaming coincidental cannabis usage. You have a conflict of interest, though, Super Dan. You actually work in the weed industry, so you have a conflict of interest. Let's see. Miguel says, "Ooh, mister, that sounds awesome. Did you say mushroom in the potato soup?" There was no mushroom in the potato soup. I had gorgonzola. That was the cheese. So there's gorgonzola, and I'm trying to remember. What did I put in there that was clever? I can't remember what it was. It was gorgonzola and a cheddar cheese powder. So it was a cheddar cheese powder. Just trying to remember if I put anything else in there. There was a lot of garlic powder. There was a whole onion. I think the meat is actually what made it so good. You know, meat and potatoes are very, very like hearty, strong flavors. And so it was a chuck roast, and I trimmed all the fat off of it. So it was just the protein. And despite that, you know, a little meat flavor is going to come out of that anyways. I had the option to put bacon in, but I didn't want the bacon in it because I knew the bacon would probably increase the, again, the calories basically. And when it came out, there's this thinly chopped chives, right? Like green onion, thinly chopped, and you sprinkle that on top. And then you sprinkle like fresh cheddar cheese on top, and it melts on the surface. And it was just really good. She really liked it. Mushrooms go awesome with blue cheese flavor and onions. Degens need to know and to be told they are degens. Don't sugarcoat things, says Mary. I left work at 3 a.m. and had beer waiting for me in advance after having my dinner while I was working earlier, beer and pretzels. Yeah, some people really, really like to drink. I think it's in their blood. I think it's in their DNA to like that stuff. Here we are. Let's go ahead and rotate. Here is a beautiful Froakie. It is 4:26 a.m. in the morning. We have no orders in the queue. We're having a great conversation. If you guys wanted to continue, though, we do have to have something to do. We have an order come through, or I need to wrap up and go make videos. Because if we're having low sales, the solution to that is actually videos. Buy as long as you don't harm, affect others, so whatever you want. Blue cheese. You are too angry, Mary. I went to smoke again because of it. We could do the giveaway, says Lord Chain. Put a girl on. TCC. Same here. If I'm being a poo-poo, tell me I am. I smoke, grow, and live off weed, so I can't judge it. Let's see. I could be biased, says Super Dan. Beer and wine in moderation is a completely different habit, in my opinion, than liquor or pounding booze. Apparently, there's no safe amount of liquor, according to the scientists and the doctors. They say virtually all alcohol is poisonous. There's no correct amount to drink. It's all bad. But I don't think people are going to care. I was denied a shrink because I admitted to smoke, stopped cold turkey to prove to them that the weed wasn't the problem. Amen, Mary. We should all tell each other things as they are. Absolutely, it's blanking literal poison. Great example is Pokemon. It's got me thinking about other things. It's just a hobby to get your mind working. I love Pokemon because I think of it as an actual trading game. It's about trading. You trade this, you trade that. It's an actual trading game. It's a different game that I'm playing where I collect a lot of pretty looking things and then I trade them with people for the things that I want. And so I really enjoy it. It's just this thing I do. It's a great hobby. There's nothing like, it's a pretty wholesome hobby. Like, look, star me. This is a pretty wholesome hobby. Other than how greedy it is. There's a lot of greed. That's the problem with it. Probably the biggest problem is the greed. And but if you do it for a long time, if you do it for years and years, you kind of start to recognize that issue, and you kind of compensate for it or cope, whatever the term is. You start to go, is my behavior normal or am I a greed monster? Pretty fast. All right, let's go ahead and take a picture of these. Alcohol isn't the worst thing you can do. Fentanyl is. Yeah, it's all about perspective, huh? Yes. I was a crack whore, and let's see. All right. Very good. Okay. I think people get into drugs because they want to feel good, but they don't want to do the work. That's what it comes down to. They want to feel good, but they don't want to do the work. Feeling good is you're supposed to work really hard before you feel good. They want to skip the working hard part and just receive the benefit, the dopamine, you know. 3 Metazoos. David Moraes. Let's get it. Metazoo time. I'm Morbin. I'm Metazooing. Where are my Metazoos? We found more of them, right? Didn't we? Yes, here they are. Not feeling good. They want to not feel bad. Here they are. Now this isn't right. Let's pull this. All right. Sorry if we get a little lag there. They want to not feel bad. That's maybe another way of saying the same thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. But yeah, I get it. I get it. People in bad situations are probably much more lonely, poor, frustrated, maybe even abused a little bit, whether by work or whether by someone you know. So there's all these negative things in life. Life is genuinely full of grief. It just is. Your dog dies one day. Your parents hurt you. I went through that. Your parents are no good. You got a bad job or you're in a bad position in society and you just know that you are. So life just kind of hurts you. It really does. It's full of grief. And the easiest way to deal with the grief maybe is to reach for some kind of easy dopamine. And there's a time and a place for that maybe like a celebration or like a one crazy moment in college with your weird college friends. But it can't be a lifestyle. That can't be a lifestyle. And people turn it into a lifestyle. There's only one good lifestyle. Work your ass off. That's it. That's the good lifestyle. It doesn't sound like a good lifestyle because who wants to work all day? But that's it. That's the good lifestyle. Go to work and work really hard. Save up your money and go buy a nice home or go on a vacation. Go attract a partner or a friend with your success and help other people too, you know, like when you do your job, let's say you're a Taco Bell worker and all you do is make tacos. Tacos make people happy, man. So your job makes other people happy. You're helping other people. And that's a way to be connected with, you know, the world and to be connected with society. So I bet you a bunch of people who do drugs, they don't even have jobs. They just don't even work. That's the worst part of it. Like they don't do anything good for anyone and they're alone. That's a huge reason to do drugs right there. Loneliness. You can't be alone. You just can't. You got to go out there. Go to church. I'm not even religious and I'll tell you to go to church. I'm not a religious type of guy. I'm like too analytical or something. I'm very cut and dry, right? But so for me, it's very hard to get into ghosts. I don't do ghosts. But it's like I see the value of religion. You know, you need to go be around people and be like, yeah, positive feelings, you know, positive thoughts. So you just can't be alone and you can't be wasting your time with cheap tricks to make yourself feel good. There's only one solution and it's the difficult solution. You've got to work. Got to work real hard. Here we are. Ooh, David. Gabby Petito worked at Taco Bell and her boyfriend looked down on those people. I'll never look down on Taco Bell workers. They're doing the Lord's work. All right, David Moraes. Okay. Do you know any perfect fit double sleeves that fit in Panini TCG blind? Nah, I don't know that. That's a very specific question. Darwin Morales. All right, but I worked those kind of jobs when I was younger anyways. I worked at Target for I was like 4 or 5 years. I don't remember the amount of time anymore. I'd have to go look on an old resume to know now. Oh man, the sneezes are coming back. I can feel them. David Moraes, you might be in here. But a lot of people work those jobs, those fast food jobs, you know. And somebody does it. It's not a lot different from just working in any kitchen. It is like, yes, it's very fast and efficient. But it's a job in a kitchen, and we all eat. Very human, you know. Cooking is very human. My first job was working for my dad, cutting wood. Did a lot of wood cutting and shipping and stuff like that. And then eventually I would move on to working for Target. I unloaded trucks for Target. So I was a truck unloader. And so those were the jobs I had, and I did that for years. Eventually I would work for Coca-Cola, and that's still pretty much the same job. It's just a physical labor job. Really probably bad on my back and my knees. And I did that until I could go full-time into Lindenwood University. Got my computer science degree. And a lot of things changed for me at that point. I got into a good relationship for once. And the jobs out of that, when you get that degree, your job options change. And then I did YouTube, and this has been the fun part of my life, if you can call it fun. Some parts of it are really boring. No, I really like what I do. When you do this a long time, when you do YouTube a long time, you're like, oh, it's hard work. What a dumb complaint. It is a cool job. Yeah, so, yeah, I've had a fun ride, I guess. I'm going to guess my 40s are going to be pretty good. That's my bet. My 40s are going to be good. So I'm gambling on the hope that I don't get cancer in my 40s. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you have a heart failure. It appears you sit a lot. Damn it. I should have worked out more. But, so I'm betting on my 40s being pretty good. Pretty much. Here we are. Turn this down a little bit. The divine peepee, it is God, may grant me my blessing. It doesn't matter what job you do as long as you get paid. Well, some jobs. Never look down at anyone getting up, going to work. If you think you can do it, join the military. That's my advice. If you join the military, they give you so much. They give you good pay. You actually get paid pretty well. If you're a dude, that's the way to do it. If I could do it over again, I would skip Target. I would go straight to the military, Air Force, if you can get into the Air Force, whatever. But join one of those branches, get the boot camp out of the way. Because I got friends and I got siblings who went through the military, and my dad was in the Navy. And you get all these benefits. You get health care. You get a stipend for school. You get a stipend for a house. And you get good pay while you're in the military. It looks very good on your resume. And after boot camp, you get a girlfriend almost automatically, in my opinion, because you get, girls who find, military guys very sexy. So in my opinion, that's the route for a lot of young men. If you're not sure what to do next in life, just sign up for the military and do whatever they tell you to do. You don't have to get into combat. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of jobs in the military that are non-combat. And I think you don't just get deployed to the front lines if you just join. The U.S. military isn't like that. We're not like at this point where we're desperate for fighters. If you were going into the Russian or Ukraine military, you might get deployed straight to the front lines. But no, I think that the regular U.S. military doesn't work like that at all. I'm pretty sure you have to sign up for that. So that's what I would do. I would join the military and get all those benefits and the good pay. And then I think that lasts 5 years. So you'll be done when you're like, depending on when you sign up, you'll be done when you're 23 or whatever. You come out with all these benefits, and then you can go straight to school, or you can just skip school and do whatever it is you're going to do. But yeah, I would highly recommend that. I think that's a smart route. Let's see what you guys are saying. I have more respect for someone going to McDonald's to work 40 hours a day than some drug dealers selling to underage kids. Yeah, that's pretty bad stuff. Well, and people look at that like a cheap way to get rich, like an easy, cheap way to get rich. It's like, no, it's not. You're doing a crime. Paldea Evolved Box, this with credit. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, Paldea Evolved Box. Let me go get one. Do you really want to go to the military? Two of my brothers did. My dad did it. I should have gone. I was being a wimp. I should have gone. I could have gone. A lot of people go to the military and they get it done, and it's really, again, really strong benefits. If you're talking about net worth, increase your net worth by going. What are you going to do? You're going to do McDonald's for 4 years? It's not that it's not that smart. If you are able to go to the military, that's the smarter move, is what I'm saying. All right, Paldea Evolved. All right, I'm back. Whew. Okay. Very nice. Bloop. Throw that away. One whole box, Paldea Evolved. Okay. Just reading your messages. I was in the military. 4 years. Damn. Yeah, a lot of the guys in this stream actually are. Kyle Hazard, Coeli, Devin A. Temlet, he was in the military. It's very badass. I think it helps. I think if you're kind of from a family where you don't, you can just go to university because you got like a family trust, and you can tell you don't need to climb the ladder as hard, then you could probably just go straight to college and have your parents set you up with the job or something. Everyone doesn't have that. Some people start from a more difficult position in life, and the military is a clever strategy, in my opinion, for climbing the ladder faster. You are? Because the U.S. government wants you, and they're gonna say, well, we're gonna pay better than McDonald's, and you come out with a lot more experience, and in my opinion, probably a little more maturity. You know more about leadership. You know more about, having a tough character. Those are valuable things in business. You come out with that stipend for housing and for healthcare. Your healthcare is taken care of, and I just think it's clever. I do. If I could do it all over again, that would be one thing I would change. I'd probably go into the military at the very beginning. When I was 18, I'd go straight to the military, get that knocked out. Okay, you ready? Was it my choice? I was influenced. I wouldn't condone an 18-year-old joining necessarily unless it's an only option. Yeah, here we are. Here's Nimble. Understandable that a family all go in an army, though America are very passionate about their country. A lot of English are the same. It's more of a family tradition. Here we are. Okay, Passimian. Here's Dunsparce. Here's Veluza. Very nice. And Q-Font. Yeah, two of my brothers. One brother went to the Air Force. The other one went to the actual Army. And I kind of regret not doing it. I should have done it. Toss this over here. All right, very nice. Artisan. But it doesn't really matter. It all worked out. Maybe this is the route that I was supposed to take. I think I'm the most successful kid in the family. There we are. Here's Nimble. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Look at that Back's caliber, and it looks great centering. It looks well centered is what I meant to say. Wow, that's cool, man. All right. So that's what matters. The ARs are what matters, 6. So you did good on that AR. We're looking for, obviously, Magikarp 2. That is such a cool card. Pseudo Wudo. Second AR has been pulled. Okay. I wouldn't say English are the same, especially because of the state of the country. It's crazy. I know exactly what you're talking about. They got a lot of people in power who aren't, British. And the country is, when you look at their cities, it's minority British. And I think that's an interesting problem because I think that actually does lower the urge to go fight and die for your country, because the question is, whose country is it anymore? There's Super Rod. Here's Crocolore. If you're a minority in that chunk of land, do you want to die for that chunk of land? Here's Knockley, Bellybolt. Yeah, the British have to make some decisions about what their future looks like. I think they're turning into Hawaii, to be honest. Here's Chien Pao. Ooh, they're turning into Hawaii. Same for the Irish. You guys saw the one guy was the one UFC fighter, whatever his name is. He was at the White House the other day. Scotland, maybe. I don't know if Scotland has the same issues. Scotland forever. Here we are. I live in London. It's becoming a poopy hole. A shite hole. Let's go ahead and snip this. London is minority British. You guys are a small part of the population now. And I feel like when I first heard that, I thought, okay, maybe London's going to be like New York, right? Like in America, New York. New York's a very mixed city. It's full of food and art, representation. It's a true melting pot. And it's like maybe every country needs that. It's a city where you got everybody. But when you look closer at the details, it's not that mixed. It's actually just a few races that are the majority there now. And not just that, when you look at your other cities, they're all minority British too in the same way. So it looks a lot more like you just took huge amounts of immigration from a few places in the world. Here it is. All right. There we go. Okay. Tossing this over here. And your government doesn't allow you to talk about it online either. How crazy is that? Okay, ready? Here's a Weavile. Time for holy water. People getting arrested for thought crimes over there. Yeah, exactly. That to me is really crazy. Here's Dendra. Oh, yeah. Look at that centering on the Dendra, too. You're doing great, Six. All right, so you got Sudowoodo, Baxcalibur, and Dendra Alt. Pretty good. Still looking for that Magikarp. Here's an interesting note about this box. This box just arrived in the mail today. It was a separate booster box I bought. Here we are. So let's see if it pulls that Magikarp. This is the type of stuff we get down to at 5 a.m. Well, I mean, this should be a normal conversation. This should not be a controversial conversation because it's like, this is normal stuff. I don't know why people mark this as like crazy talk. You know, it's not crazy talk. It's not unfair. Ooh, Fooey Coco. My theory, a lot of British people, white British, they're going to move to like Australia over time. And we'll see what Australia does too, because Australia kind of does the same stuff. Here's Lockix. I think UK becomes Hawaii, where the people who sort of like were the native people or whatever you want to call them, they're going to become like this really small minority over time. Here's Dedenne. Ooh. That or they're going to freak out and be like, everyone get out of here. This is our country. I don't know. But the way they vote, you don't think it's going to reverse. I'm going to be real. I wasn't even listening to the conversation, and I wasn't talking about that. Oh. Have a great day, says Mary. Have a nice day, Miss Mary. Here's Lycanroc. Protect freedom of speech, which we don't have over here. You know what's crazy? When people truly feel like they can speak freely, you find out a lot about, you know, whether or not your thoughts are more normal and accepted than they are. Right? Like that was what's powerful about Elon Musk's freedom of speech push on X, is you find out that your ideas are heavily, heavily suppressed on the regular social media platforms. And you find out that the news media, they really only report one side. They don't say what everyone's thinking. And I think that that's important because if your country is slowly being, I guess, it's that term, replacement population. If that's happening over time, why are you not allowed to speak up and say, you know, this is my family's country and we just want it to be that way. We don't want it any other way. And why is that such a crazy idea? Like if it was the other way around, let's say British people were like invading another country to a certain degree. Like let's say like, I don't know, like India or something. And you guys were moving there in such huge numbers that the Indians were minorities in every city, every major city. There would be such an outcry over that. They'd be like, oh, you can't be doing that. And so it's happening to you guys, but if you talk about it, you're labeled like, you know, a mustache man follower. And I don't know. It's not right. It should be a fair conversation to have. You guys should decide if that's what you want. If you don't want that, then you should vote against it. If you do want it, then you should vote for it. But it should be a conversation to have. But the problem is you can't have the conversation. I think the reason they don't want you to have that conversation is because if you could have it in open air, if you could just say it, you would discover all the people around you actually agree with you. So they have to stop you from talking about it. And that's what they mean by the thought police. You're not allowed to form a group, because if you did, you'd realize you guys are all having the same ideas at the same time. Here's Baxcalibur, Sudowoodo, Fui Coco, and Raichu. Whoa! Very nice. Beautiful. Mister, how's that Raichu look? Yeah, you like Raichu. Looks pretty good. Slightly thinner on the left side, but it's very slight. I think it's within 45, 55. Might be a 10. Might be a 10. This corner here gives me a pause. It's like a 9.5. Yeah, I'd rank him 9.5 right now off the bat. But you never know. That could turn into a 10. Maybe don't send it in with PSA, though, because PSA, I don't know. They're turning into pristine 10s. Here we are. The British moving to another area and taking over the land. I wonder when that happened before. Sasak. All right. So that's a lot of hollows. And we'll split this in half and put your cards in there like this. And now let's put this into your baggie. Thank you. I'll think about sending him in with the Sudowoodo. Cool, cool, cool. All right. This country isn't just white, though. We had Asian Indian brothers fighting in wars with us. Respect then. Yeah, I think that, don't get me wrong, I think that having some immigration is very important. I think of it sort of like you bring a certain amount of people in and you sort of fold them into the family. They get folded in. But here's the crazy thing. Let's say 80% of people who are not you come in all of a sudden. You get folded. You're gone. You're gone. If there's too many of the other people and they fold you in, you're gone. And maybe that sounds like ludicrous, but if you look at the data for your cities, it's not ludicrous. That's literally what happened. So your cities are now minority British. There we are. It's not your city anymore. Here it is. Is that controversial to say? Because it's just like, that's like 100% the truth. That's like a fact. You don't run the city. It's not your people running the city. And you're not a majority in that city either. It's like it's not yours. Lance Weiss, 2 MetaZoo Topps Chrome packs. You got it. That's just the truth, even if it's like uncomfortable to point out. Nobody wants you to point it out. Well, and a big part of the reason you're not supposed to point that out is because there's an actual struggle to control it. That's what it is. Nobody wants you to take it away. That would be really annoying. But it would be more than annoying. It would be an existential threat. Here it is. It's you or them. You can't both own it. Only one group gets to own it at a time. Here's one Korean 151. So it's an existential threat to talk about it. Here we are. Okay. 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardos. You got it. All right, 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardos. Okay. Very nice. But yeah, every country needs some immigration. I think it keeps your population healthy. Ooh. Ah, very nice. Ooh. Let's see. Are you saying people should stay where they come from throughout history and time? I think I missed something. Well, it just makes sense that people immigrate and emigrate over time and blend. I think what I'm saying, imagine whatever group you find most irritating. I don't know. I bet you everyone has like a group they don't like, right? So I think for a lot of people, they don't like white people. So pick a group, maybe like white people, and they move into Mexico so fast that the Mexicans become a minority in their own country. And then all of a sudden, white people run your banks, white people run your cities, they run all of the political positions, and they run your news media or something like that, right? and you look up and your children are learning white people values because they have control of everything, and you're just a minority in your country, how you feel about it? Good idea, bad idea? I think it's a bad idea to do that. Maybe that sounds crazy. That's exactly what happened to the Hawaiians. It's already happened. It happened to the Hawaiians. They lost Hawaii. Here it is. And it can happen to another group. It could happen to the UK. They have to decide if they want to let that happen. And, you know, to not let it happen, you have to set up rules that say, well, we have to be the majority on our own island. And that's how you stop that, I guess. But that's considered like, you know, evil or something. Here we are. You can't do that. All right, here we are. But we watched it happen to the Hawaiians. It can happen to your people. It can happen to the people in another country. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. It could happen to the Russians. It could happen to the Chinese. It could happen to the Japanese. Boy, I bet it would happen to the Japanese so fast if they didn't have strict rules. It would happen so fast to the Japanese. But those guys have really, really strict rules. Same with like, you know, a lot of places in Europe have super strict rules. But like, look at like Switzerland. You just can't do it. They don't let you in. You can't afford it. So first of all, you're priced out. You can't afford it. But then also the rules to get like a license to buy a home, the rules to actually become a citizen, so strict, so insanely strict. Ooh. So there's places that sort of maintain their population very carefully with really strict rules. Are they evil? You know, are they mustache man followers, or is that just common sense, you know? All right. They don't want to become like the Hawaiians on their own island, where they're a minority on their own island. Here we are. Ooh. Very nice. And the nicer of a place you've built, the more likely that's going to happen. Okay, Mr. Lance. Tossing that over there. So if you've built a really nice place to live, the odds that your place is going to get overrun, super high. So you have to have extra tough rules, because everyone's going to try and get in. I think for the UK, it's the socialism. So lots of socialism. If you have a country with a ton of socialism, everyone's running to get there. They're like, wait, what'd you say? You got free everything? I'll take a slice of that. One slice of free stuff, please. And so UK is one of those countries. All of the European Union basically is like that. They've all got the free stuff. And you're not going to be able to call them the European Union eventually, just the Union. Here's Politoad. And here's Jirachi. And, you know, you had some countries that basically said, we're not going to do that. That would be Poland and Hungary said, we're not doing that. All right. And they're looked at like they're super bad people or something. And I'm like, that's their country, dude. That's their choice to make. That's not crazy at all. That's their country. They can make that choice. That's Japan made that choice. Nobody beats up Japan. Why does nobody beat up Japan? I never understand that. Nobody ever beats up Japan. Andrew A. Martin finished the carp and put Kingdra into Slabaway and 4 packs of Hot Wind. You got it. Let's see what you guys are saying. I don't care what color and religion someone is as long as they don't push the religion or ideology onto me. The problem with that is all the religions do that though, right? They're all conquering religions. Join our religion or you're kind of an evil person, right? So you'd be surprised. You can't get along with religions very easily. You kind of do have to join them. Or they treat you like you're a second-hand citizen, really. Hella people, small world cultures treat everyone the same. Then it doesn't matter if you become a minority. Man, that is so easy to say. Doesn't matter if you become a minority. I bet you there's a lot of Hawaiians that would call you crazy for saying that. They'd be like, nah, bro, it matters. I believe everyone has the right to liberty as long as their liberty doesn't interfere with other people's liberty. Yeah, so that's like libertarianism. Let's see. Minority is all about what the population identifies. We built a nice school. Everyone wants UK safety. I'm blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. If there's one group smaller than every other by a large margin, that's a minority. Did my ZELLE go through? Yes, we're working on it now, Mr. Andy Man. If one group has the lowest population and they're worshipped, they're still in the minority. It's just good living for the minority there. Yeah, I suppose so. All right, so finish the carp. Let's get it done. So Andrew, with an A, your carp is PSA 10 Shining Magikarp. You got it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to update this to say April. Oh, April. Okay. Let's go find the Shining Magikarp. A lot of European countries are broken, hence they are all Euro. Oh, they get into the European Union to benefits from the Union, right? Is that what you're saying? I've heard of that before. Everything is just socialism in the end, isn't it? Hey, what do I get for free if I join? I've heard of that. I think that was one of the reasons why the UK wanted to leave. They wanted out of it. They're like, wait, we're the ones footing the bill. All right. Oh, here we are. Okay. I think one of the things really for the people who are living in Europe to consider is just look at your population and compare it to the population of the rest of the world. And you realize you are the minority by a lot. You are such a small minority of people compared to the rest of the world. The rest of the world's population is enormous. Look at the population of Africa, India, and China, and you realize the British people, there's so few of you in comparison. And so the idea that you're quickly becoming a minority in your own country, that's pretty crazy to me. It's just sort of like you don't realize you have a special little thing going for yourself and your family and your people, and you're kind of giving it away. Andrew A. Martin. So put Kingdra in a Slabaway. Let's go grab that. That's my perspective on it. It's like redheads. They're going to disappear eventually, right? Redheads will be extinct. There won't be redheads in like enough time because they're a recessive gene and there's so few of them already. Here we are. Redheads will be gone. Blondes will be gone. Think of that. Same deal. Blondes are really, really a tiny portion of the world's population. There's not a lot of them. Here we are. So it's like if they were an animal in the zoo, we'd be like, that species is about to go extinct. And we'd be trying not to have them go extinct. But here we go. Andrew A. Martin. Mr. Andrew, how much money did you send for this Slabaway, by the way? All right. I'm going extinct, says 6. 6 is going extinct. No! 4 packs of Hot Wind. Okay, 4 packs. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And 4. All right. Okay, let's see. You never been to Ireland, says Mr. 420. How many? Let's see how many people live in Ireland. Let's see how many people live in Ireland. Irish population. 5 million people. Okay, so 5 million people. Indian population. 1.4 billion. And sometimes people need like a visual representation of that. 5 million should look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so a billion would be this. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. And this would be like 1, 3, like that, I think. I think it would look like that. Like that. That's just India. Then you have China. Then you have Africa. And then you have various other countries as well. There's so few Irish people. It's actually so rare. You guys are the minority by a lot. Very few Irish people in the world. Not a lot of you guys. Okay. So 4 packs of Hot Wind. This guy here, did he say how much he sent for the 60 or 65 left on the carp? Okay. Was it 60 or 65 left on the carp? That plus 20 for Hot Wind subtracted from the 130 cent. Well, geez, I don't remember either, actually. So 110 minus, let's say 60, means you had 50 left over to put onto this. 50 left over. So let's just set that up now, okay? So Andrew A. Martin, we're going to do a $10 fee. So that means $40 is applied to the slab. You have $110 remaining. All right, there you go. Put that up there. Save the whales. Yeah, well, people get really passionate about saving animals that are going extinct. Yeah, redheads can go extinct. They're a really tiny portion of the world population. And their genes are recessive, so they're gone super fast. We are. And you think that's crazy, but it's like, look into the UK. Every single one of the UK's major cities is minority British. And Ireland's doing the same thing, and Scotland's doing the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. And they're like, this is great. It's like, I don't know. Why is it great? As opposed to what? Having like an Irish population? Is that bad? If you had like a majority Irish population, would that be bad? If you had a majority British population, would that be bad? Like, where does that ideology or philosophy come from? We are. Maybe like a little self-hate. I don't know. Maybe it's an ideology that's pushed on you. You never know. There's a lot of people who have an interest in taking what you have. Everyone's fighting for the good land. Everyone wants to live in the nicest places to live. So or the most socialism or whatever. Ooh, Mr. Andrew, here you are. Why is it a good thing to become a minority in your city? Finally, we're not the majority. Ha! Finally. Okay. So I don't get it. All right. If we watched this happen in 2025, if we watched this happening to the Hawaiian people, we would be upset by it. We'd be like, this isn't good. Okay, now we've got Mr. David. I'd be very interested in slapping away the Topps box topper. Would that be possible? So, Mr. David, I only had one to give away like that, and it was given to Mr. Steven. Let me take a look real fast and see if I can identify another one of those box toppers. Alex says, sing a song for A. Perez. What kind of song would he like? Look at that. We got a little donation from Alex. Sing a song for A. Perez. I'm singing Despacito. Topps Rocket, huh? Let's see. I don't see another one. So to sell you one, I'd have to give up one of mine. And it's not just one that I'm flipping, but one that's actually in my personal collection. I would probably be open-minded to doing that, but man, it would not be cheap. That would be a very pricey deal, because I would permanently be lowering my amount, and I can't fix it. I can't raise it back up. We are. I agree. Irreversible harm isn't good though. Super chat, mister. Not saying it can't be irreversibly change an ecosystem, but at least it won't completely become barren. It takes so long, Kiwi, to the point that when it does find, it'll be upside down to the point of no return. What are we talking about? I do get really passionate about animals going extinct, because if we lose a specific animal, the ecosystem goes under and on its head. Keep Ireland out of your mouth. You'll do nothing. I'm not doing anything. I don't live in Ireland. I live in the USA. You're right. Yeah, I'm not doing anything for Ireland. That's up to the Irish. But I feel like the Irish should be allowed to have a open air conversation about how they truly feel about it. They should sit down and say, what's the correct number? Is it 2080? Is it 3070? Is it 4060? You know what I mean? But they're not allowed to have that conversation. They will actually get in trouble for talking about that. Jonathan Morris, box of Heatwave. Oh, yeah. Let's get that box of Heatwave. They can't talk about it. And to me, that tells me that, there's an actual fight going on. If you're not allowed to talk about it, it's a fight. That's what it is. It's a fight for the land. A fight for political power. It's a fight for the money. And they've been silenced out of the fight. And that's the modern fight for land. So if you're in a first world country, the first thing they will do is to stop your ability to talk. Here we are. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Shut up. We'll put you in jail. You must be a follower of the Mustache Man. Here we are. Oops. All right. Ironic. Here we are. Answer my last question, says Patrick. Would you send Quip to jail for a year in exchange for $50 million? For Send her to jail for 1 year. Let me ask you a question. Do I get to talk her into it, or does she strictly not want to? Is she strictly against it, or can I talk her into it? Because I can, for 50 million, she'll do it. She'll send herself 50 million. That's like trading up 1 year of your life for $50 million. There's a lot of things people would do for 50 million. All right, Jonathan. Here goes. Ooh. Who's got tattoos? Next subject. Snipping this. All right. Very good. I think the main reason, by the way, for all the immigration, I think it's because when you have a country that is split really badly between the conservatives and the liberals, what ends up happening is the liberal group realizes that they share more in value with the immigrants than with their own people. And so they go, I don't even want to live with these guys. Bring in everyone else. I think that's what really happens. So it's a gigantic split in the identity of the country itself. It is Typhlosion. Ooh. You realize you have nothing in common with your conservative, native family. And you go, I'd rather mix. Here's Gyatrodus. Ho-ho. Very nice. And I think that makes a lot of sense for that to happen over time. Because 100 years after World War II, who are we even? You know what I mean? Like, it's been 100 years. Who are we? What are our ideals? What do we stand for? Here it is. Okay. Here's this guy. Hoo-hoo. Okay, so this is a whole box for Jonathan Morris. People in every... Oh, no, not this guy. That's your SR. Oof. I'm sorry, it's bad SR. Well, I guess I got my answer, says Patrick. What did Patrick say again? Would you send Quip to jail from 50 million? She would send herself, dude. She'd send herself. 100%. She'd go. It's really valuable to collect that $50 million. Then you don't have to work a job anymore. Every 100 years it changes. Yeah, so like there's a big change going on. I think that what's going on in the world is all of these countries that once had an identity, they're saying, that was my parents' identity. That was my grandparents' identity. And now everyone's going, who are we? What do we stand for? And there's this really strong line being drawn between the nationalists and the Marxists. That's what's going on. There's a big line being drawn. And that is affecting how people write policy. Bag cargo. There's a lot of people saying, I'm a globalist and you're a nationalist. And we don't like each other. Here's Typhlosion. Rawr. Whoa! Okay. Ooh. I like that Typhlosion a lot. You know, another guy was trying to grab that. He couldn't. Money, simply money, someone getting rich. Right, well, exactly. Some people are paid very well to agree with certain ideologies. But again, the reason there's a rich guy pushing that ideology is because he's either a nationalist or he's a globalist. So you would say Elon Musk is probably more like a nationalist. You would say George Soros is more like a globalist. He believes in sort of like an open border kind of world. And Elon Musk is more like, no, a country is a private club that you have to fight to get into. Here we are, let's see. Okay. So if you have that mindset, like a country should be like a open border country, well then, yeah, you're going to be like, well, we need more people in here who think like me. And naturally, they would come from the other countries. And then the nationalists would be like, whoa, you are taking the country in the opposite direction that we would take it. And you're kind of gaining voters in a democracy. So it's kind of like changing the rules of the game almost. You are. So it's a really interesting thing. If you're just sitting back and watching it all, it's pretty interesting to watch. Here's a Roserade. Oh. All right. Very nice. Okay. And look at that. Very nice. Lovely. You work 40 hours a week, pay taxes, pay for the people to stay for free. That's how some people see it, and it pisses them off. That is such a fair perspective. Why should you work like a slave for the government to take 30% of your money, 40%, and then it doesn't even spend that money on you? It spends it on someone else who doesn't even, they just arrived. That's a big reason why Donald Trump won, and the Democrats don't really have an answer to it. I don't know what their perspective is. If their perspective is that should just keep going, that's the correct way to be, I think they're going to lose a lot of elections. Because even other Democrats go, wait a second, we voted for you because you're supposed to take care of us. So the socialist Democrats, they go, we're not voting ourselves poor. You're supposed to take care of us. How can you be paying for the rest of the world? But, that's paying for the rest of the world is the ultimate goal of somebody who's a globalist. They go, it's not your money, it's the world's money. The money should just go somewhere in the world where it's most needed. Maybe to some place in Africa. Wow, that Typhlosion's amazing looking, dude. All right, and that's what we discovered with U.S. aid is where all this money goes. It goes all over the place. You work all day to get taxed so the money can go to another country. And it's just like, I don't know, dude. Not super excited about that. Not my favorite thing. All right, let's grab this. And so a lot of Democrats even resonate with the feeling like we probably shouldn't do that right now. We got $32 trillion of debt. We don't have socialized healthcare. We don't have socialized education. How does this fit my goals to send all that money away? All right. So, thank you so much. Mr. Alex says $10 for A. Perez. I think that's a birthday gift. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that's really nice, Alex. Did you guys see that? Alex just gave Mr. A. Perez $10 for his birthday. That's really cool, man. All right. Grabbing this. Okay. By a barista. UK put him in his place, though. Here's a letter from a king. His face, should I open now? What? History hasn't looked too kindly on those type of people. I don't know what that reference is. The side card could get expensive. Terror Festival, most generous with 1 SAR every box. Mr. 420, it's true, and it annoys me. Oh, you're talking about the social benefits, yes. Well, that's what every social benefits eventually turns into. Every social benefits eventually turns into the hardest workers pay for the least hard workers. That's just how it goes. It's never a utopia. And the people who control those finances, those guys live like kings. So it's like you think you're getting rid of the wealth gap. The wealth gap just looks different. Your politicians are super powerful and wealthy, and they have the faucet for who gets money. So it just changes. It goes from the private sector to the public sector. You get like the communist China, right? You never solve the wealth gap. You get oligarchs who work for the Communist Party, and you get the Communist Party super wealthy, and you remain poor. So you can either have capitalism wealth gaps or socialism wealth gaps, but the wealth gap never truly goes away. It's a very sad thing. It's a sad reality. You just can't stop it, It's like these guys in power will always try to turn you into like the farm hand, and they will be the farm owner. And you can let that be Coca-Cola's the farm owner, or your own politicians are the farm owner. But I think sometimes people feel like the government will treat them better. But then you look at the government and you're like, you're not treating me nice at all. What's going on? I thought you were on my team. I voted for you. Right? So you had Biden for 4 years. Where did all the money go? We obviously went into much worse debt. Why aren't you much wealthier as a Democrat? I thought that was the goal. Where's all the government money? You didn't get any of it. And some people got it. I think there were some increases in some places, but I don't think much was handed out. So the government really didn't help you at all. It just sent money everywhere else. So we were spending like so many billions of dollars importing people into hotels in New York, and then so many billions of dollars to Ukraine war, so many $1 billion to Israel war, and everywhere else as well, apparently, according to the U.S. aid stuff. So you voted them in for the social Democrat benefits. You didn't get any benefits. And that's why the Democrat Party in America is in so much trouble right now, because that problem, that image has been created now. Mr., sing a song for A. Perez. Happy birthday to you. How's that? Is that pretty good? Coffee machines are just another way for big tech to get their grubby fingers on your coffee. It's big coffee! Pokemon time, haha, I have an ETB in weight, 85 pound. Do you even know what those machines use? Art of fishhole intelligence. Kiwi, that is the most illegal and hilarious stretch. Yorkshire tea. Free, not fee. Can you put that in football terms, mister? Can I put that in football terms? I wonder if ChatGPT could put that in football terms. Hold on. I want you to put this into football terms. The Democrat Party elected Joe Biden to run the country for 4 years. He then took all of the socialist taxes and he gave it to Ukraine. He spent it on hotels for people who were coming into the country. And he spent the money for other wars as well. And he gave a lot of money out using U.S. aid. Can you explain that in football terms? All right, let's see what ChatGPT does. You ready? Sure. Imagine a football team hires a head coach, Joe Biden, to run the team for 4 seasons. The team's budget comes from the players and the fans. Instead of investing that money in better equipment, training, or facilities for his own team, the coach decides to send a huge chunk of that money to help the competing teams. He also spends a lot on housing and travel for players who weren't even on the roster. Meanwhile, the team's performance suffers, and the players and fans get frustrated because they feel like their hard-earned resources aren't being used to make their own team better. Yeah, pretty easy to understand. Oh, that's cool that you can... That is way better than Google, man. Google's in trouble. Google's search bar is in trouble, guys. Google better figure out how to do that, because if I can't do that with Google search bar, they are effectively replaced. Eureka, now I understand. Thank you, mister. Democrats, Trump is your new daddy. A little bit for a little while for now. He's a little bit crazy though, right? I don't know how long he'll last, but we'll see how it ends. Maybe it ends good, maybe it ends bad, but he's a little crazy. We'll see what happens. It should be, and I should pull an all-nighter, nothing because it's ass crack of dawn for me. You guys, it's 5:22 a.m. in the morning. We have been live for 3.5 hours now. It's officially time to wrap up the stream. Let's find out who actually gets onto that booster box giveaway. You ready? So we have Carlos Lopez, I think the biggest order of the night was actually 6. We're going to put 6 on here. And then one more. Bear in the Woods. Okay. So watch this. We're about to choose who gets it onto that booster box giveaway. It's a chance for a chance is what this list is. That's how crazy it is. But the booster box giveaway is a really good one, right? Like, this is a really solid giveaway. This is like $150 of cash right here. Ivan Rodriguez. All right, you're on, Ivan. It's Ivan Rodriguez, right? Yeah, Google better figure out how to do what ChatGPT does, because if it doesn't, Google search bar's dead. Okay. I'd be investing in ChatGPT all day, man. Oh, my eye's so itchy. There it is. Thanks, everyone, for being cool. Yeah, I hope you guys appreciated the conversation. If I ever say anything that upsets you, just remember, I'm really a person who likes thinking and talking, and this is sort of like my game or something like that. I like to hear ideas. I like to hear opinions. I like to talk openly about what's going on. You know, I like to hear people's perspectives and share my own. So you guys are always free to share your ideas, too, in the comment section and in the live chat. And, you know, I get it. There's always two sides to a story. There's yin and yang, you know. It's always yin and yang. And they're kind of like it's yin and yang, and they're always in balance with each other when it comes to ideas. You can always argue from one position, or you can argue from another position, right? But, you know, we kind of look at it because we're wondering, what's the best next move, right? Like, if you're a chess player, if you knew the next best move, you'd just make it, wouldn't you? We like listening. Nothing you can't pay me. I got nothing to take payment with, but I'd hook you up anyways if I figure I could get in front of the bots and scalpers. I mean, ChatGPT isn't a search engine. It is, though. You can actually use it like a search engine. I do that all the time. All right, guys, I'm hopping off for the night. I had a lot of fun. I'll see you tomorrow for the Thursday daytime stream. I wouldn't miss it for the world. See you later, everybody.